mama, can't you see what this army's done for me? I used to wear my faded jeans. Now I'm rocking army green. The army life is not my style. Got me looking like Gomer Pyle. Yeah.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to Skinemax Saturday here on Vets Talking with a very special Navy veteran guest here. Mr. Ryan Kinel is joining us here tonight. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing awesome, man. Thank you for having me. We met in Vegas, and from then on, we're like, we gotta get me on the podcast or the stream. We got to do it. So here we are, Saturday night, Vets Talking.
Fucking A, man. Love having you here, dude. You've been my midterm, at least my midterm goal on who to get on here and how this channel's gonna go. So at least you're on here. We got a proper celebrity Navy veteran here. Nothing against you, Shellback, but maybe get a few more followers on your Twitter account. But love having everybody here. The panel is a little bit light right now. We got a bunch of people are gonna be popping in here. Ryan, my co-host, is late and gay as fuck, as usual.
Not me, just to be clear.
Yeah. Maybe I can recruit him to be my co-host at some point, but I don't think he wants a job right now. Before anything else, I want to make a little announcement here. First off, we are doing our Thursday show. We finally started doing Vets Talk Knife Hands, our political show, every Thursday at 10 o'clock Eastern. We may change the time, but it is going to be every Thursday, so keep an eye out for that. We had a pretty good start last time, even though I was tired as fuck, so we're going to keep on working on that, though. But make sure to pop in. I did make this announcement on that one. We do have more memberships now to add on to the Tropic Thunder membership. We also have Simple Jack is the entry level now for $199. Tropic Thunder, as always, still at $4.99. And you went full retard. Never go full retard. But if you do go full retard for 2 consecutive months at $9.99, you will get a free Vets Talking t-shirt. And no, we do not have Vets Talking t-shirts yet, but it's sometime soon. Hopefully we will. We will soon. I'm already working.
I hope in 2 months.
Hope in 2 months. I want to give a quick shout out to our members because you do not start off as private. Everyone starts off at corporal, but the longer you stay in, you do get promoted. So we have our amazing staff sergeants here. Scrolling on down, our sergeants. We got a lot of people who have been staying on for 2 months at least now. And down here are our newest members at the corporal level. I love every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for your amazing support. You guys have been amazing.
That's a pretty cool way to do it with the ranking insignias right there. That's pretty cool.
Right?
I like it. Yeah.
I like it, dude. It's you go on to staff sergeant, then first sergeant, then captain, then lieutenant colonel, and then 5-star general for those who are on for 48 months. I'd love to have every single rank, but obviously YouTube is kind of limited on how they do it. So let's go ahead and say hello to a few of the other people around here. We'll start down with the evil one, the dark one, the Air Force veteran, Mr. Raster Caster. How you doing, bud?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Raster Caster. Find me at Real Raster on Twitter. I'm glad to be here tonight, and happy to have Ryan here. Been nice to see you here, and your beautiful face. No homo.
Yeah. Hold on now. I know it's the all new military and everything, but hold on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We do have a certain drag queen we're going to talk about later on.
Yeah. So, yeah. That was. I'm pretty sure that was like in the pot and everything that was put in the suggestion box in the Navy. I'm very sure. But anyway, glad to have you here. Glad to be everybody here. Dragging ass, but I'm here. So let's enjoy the show.
Hell yeah. Thank you, buddy. And the other Navy veterans we already mentioned, Mr. Shellback TJC. Happy to have you back here, buddy.
Yes, sir. It's always good to be here, especially when my boy Ryan is around. awesome.
it's always good when you
Glad
have a
we
little
have
extra sailor representation.
That's right.
Of which we don't have many. I think Shellback, I think you're our only Navy guy. We do have a Coastie, but he'll never fucking come on the damn show. But we also have our civilian friends. We do like having civilian representation on as well, so they can keep us in check whenever we're talking a little bit too much military jargon. And our representation on right now is Devil Made Me Do It. How you doing, bud? Mr. Black Danny DeVito.
I'm good. I'm Devil Made Me Do It. Now like 3 on the Twitters. If you like it, memes, check it out. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's great to be here.
Thank you, buddy. And Mr. Chief Kinel. Chief Kinel. I think you told me back in Vegas you were a chief. And I got to ask because I don't know Navy ranks. I know that once you get to the chief levels, though, I think that starts at E7, right?
Yep, E7. Yep, that's what I was when I got out.
So Chief Petty Officer, is that your official rank?
Yep, Chief Petty Officer. Chief Petty Officer, Electronics Technician, Nuclear.
Usually I usually give this breakdown before stream. I didn't think about it. It's kind of scatterbrained, but I love to tell everybody I love to pick everyone's brains for the veterans out there. So please, if you can tell us whatever you want about your military experience, I would like to know a little bit more about what exactly you did as a what was it again? What was your official technical title?
Electronics Technician, Nuclear. Yeah.
Electronics Technician, Nuclear. Okay.
Let me get into it. So I was in the Navy for 11 years. I joined August of 2010 and I got out September of 2021. I saw a lot of different shit while I was in. Just like I felt like it was a very transitional period, no pun intended. A little bit after I got in, Barack Obama repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell. At some point down the line, trans people were allowed to serve. During President Trump's time, you know what I mean? That's when all that stuff started to happen. Then he put out some sort of executive order that's not going to happen. And it was in limbo for a while. So a lot of crazy shit from that type of perspective. And I think we're going to talk about that a lot today. In terms of what I did, I served on the USS Abraham Lincoln for 4.5 years. I have the platinum level achievement of being in the military for 11 years and never going on a deployment. Somehow, some way, just the dice rolled in my favor. It never happened for me. I spent a lot of time in shipyard on the Abraham Lincoln, and then I got stationed in San Diego for basically training everybody that was operating nuclear reactors, which is what I did.
So you can be assigned to a ship. Was it that the ship never went out, or you just didn't go out with the ship?
The ship never went out because, so to put it in perspective, if you've served on an aircraft carrier, you might know this, but there's a thing called RCOH. It's called Refueling and Complex Overhaul. Because our reactors only have to be refueled once every, 25 years or so. When that does happen, when it's time to refuel, they take that opportunity to overhaul the entire ship. They rip up the entire flight deck. They put in all new equipment. They refurbish all the decking, everything you could possibly think of. They retrofit if they need to. They rip it up and they put it back in. That's like a 4-year process. It's a long time in shipyard working with unionized contract shipyard workers, which if you've ever had that experience, you probably know exactly what I went through there. But yeah, I got to the ship right as they pulled into Norfolk to get in line for RCOH. So we sat there, tied up at the dock for a while, and then it got tugged over to Newport News Shipyard, went in a dry dock, and I spent basically the entire time there. And I transferred off the ship the day before they went out to sea trials.
So, but you were in for 11 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you say that the overhaul for the ship can be 4 years. So what were you doing for the rest of your time that you're in?
So for people who aren't familiar with the nuclear program in the Navy, and a lot of you probably aren't, it's pretty training intensive in the beginning. So I got in, immediately went to after boot camp, went to 6 months of A school, and then you do 6 months of nuclear power school, where they try to basically cram the bare bones of kind of a nuclear engineering degree down your throat. You get all the basics. And then you go to 6 months of what's called prototype. That can either be in New York or Charleston, South Carolina. Mine was in the middle of buttfuck New York, Ballston Spa, New York, at the New York prototype. where they actually have all of the students, all the trainees operating real nuclear reactors in the middle of New York. Not New York,
That's scary as fuck.
but in the middle of New York.
Sounds
And
like opportunity.
yeah. But it's, it is what it is. You got to have that hands-on experience. You got to actually put your hands on the valves, on the buttons, on the switches, whatever you're doing. And yeah, that's the pipeline. So there's obviously usually some holdover. So like I had a 2-month hold between my power school and my prototype and stuff like that. So it's about 2 years before I actually got to the ship, and then 4.5-year tour on the ship. Went to shore duty in San Diego, got to extend a little bit out there just to basically do my entire contract. So I was about 4 years of shore duty instead of the typical 3.
Wow. So
Yeah.
that's tis the life of somebody who goes into the field of working on a nuclear fucking reactor in the Navy. Holy shit. It sounds just like a lot of fucking shit. I'm sure you guys all know. Sometimes your job sounds way more interesting than it actually is. For me, so as an electronics technician, you're responsible for all the nuclear instrumentation, all of the reactor protection controls, all the safety, everything that has to do with some sort of either sensor or protective function or automatic function or electronic signal that has to do with the reactor. You're pretty much responsible for that. You're maintaining reactor power. You're responsible for safety of the reactor while it's in operation and while it's shut down. You're standing watch, 24/7 on that reactor, in shifts, obviously. So that's kind of the basics of it. And then obviously while I was there, I qualified watch supervisor, which is responsible for the entire engine room and propulsion plant. So the point of having a reactor on a ship is to make steam, to either turn turbines to make electricity or turn turbines to spin a propeller, or to put steam on the top to launch catapults. That's your entire purpose. So I never even thought about that aspect. So I always just assumed that the nuclear reactor is just simply is the electronic charging aspect, because that's what everyone thinks of a nuclear reactor. But you are actually using the steam in the same like an old steam engine to turn the turbine and also to launch. What were you saying? Is that to launch missiles or something? What was the other thing you were saying?
So aircraft carriers are there to be mobile airports for our, exactly. So you need a bunch of pressure to launch to get that, because you don't have a long runway. So they get launched physically from catapults is what they're called, because you're actually physically like catapulting the jets off of the aircraft carrier. So that's another way the steam is used.
I always knew that I knew about the function of the catapult, and I always knew that it was powered by steam. And it's always really cool also when you if you watch Top Gun or anything else, you always seen that steam coming off the catapult. It never occurred to me that's coming from the nuclear reactor though. That is really cool to know. I never knew that.
It just imagine Ryan goes into the bar and girls are all, "Hey, so what do you do?" And he goes, "I work with nuclear reactors." And all the women go, "Oh," and then the soldier goes in and said, "I hand out pamphlets," and they go, "Oh."
Yeah. That's exactly how it went, man. I tell you what, when you tell women that you work on nuclear reactors, just pussy galore, dude. It's awesome.
Well, I always used to enjoy saying, especially when I first went in, I was in military intelligence. I was a ground surveillance systems operator. So I did surveillance and reconnaissance operations, which actually involved me carrying a rucksack more than anything else. But it always did sound cool. I'm in the United States Army military intelligence. And then I went to psychological operations. So it makes me sound like I'm some kind of a brainiac to say I was in intelligence and psychological operations, but it is not the fucking fact at all. Real quick, I want to say hello to some of these super chats on here. Especially, I want to highlight this one because it sounds like he can't stay long. Snowdub says for $5, "Hey Vets, hail to Ryan. Can't stay long. Gotta get to my puppet on." Oh yeah. Oh, Snowdub. Yeah. Okay. It never even occurred to me. I know exactly what your channel is. My bad. Just showing some love and have a great show. It never even clicked until now. Yeah. Hail to you, Snowdub. Thank you for popping in, buddy. Iron X-Side for $10 says, "I never served, but my brother, a Marine who served 4 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, died in 2012. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. I appreciate your service, everyone." Well, hail and salute to your brother there, man. I'm gonna give you this right here for your brother. America, fuck yeah! Amen to your brother, dude. Hell yeah. Up here a little bit, Wookie Be Bad as a member, our very first member. I think he joined Simple Jack, so he's our very first Simple Jack. Welcome, Wookie Be Bad. And I'm gonna put holy crap, I missed this one too. For 199, hail the 199, hail Brie Larson. Hail to you.
Right.
99 represent.
Man, Brie Larson just put out pictures of her, like she tweeted out pictures of herself from the Cannes Film Festival, just like a see-through top, like no shame, just titties out. Brie Larson.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it's France, so.
I'm a Brie Larson fan, man. I think she's got a bad rap.
I say it all the time. I'll give her an angry bang any day, dude. Just cover her mouth up and we're good to go. Cover those feet up too. I don't want to see his fucking feet.
Let's be real. Feet have never been a make or break for any dude ever. Like, come the fuck on. No one cares.
Only the weirdos.
Well, I remember when Crip
Speaking
Daddy
of
was
which,
on FNT with y'all, and Crip Daddy was just coming all over the pics of her fucking feet, though. Come on.
you know, they got a thing called woke fishing that I was hearing about. This is actually a thing. So if you get somebody like Brie Larson, where, you know, she's, you know, woke as fuck or whatever, keeps talking about, you know, feminism and all that other stuff, you know, and, you know, actually walking out of the kitchen, and, you know, you really want to, like, you know, get in a sack with her and everything, you just play up the part that you're actually woke. Of course you're not. You're based, whatever, you know, just to get a lay. It's called woke fishing. I just learned that about a few days ago.
Seems like a lot of effort.
Yeah, it is a lot of effort, and I'm not sure if it's really worth the payback.
You know,
well, yeah. I mean, even Crowder would talk about how, like, all these woke dudes on campuses and shit, they ain't really woke. They're just trying to get into that fucking liberal pussy.
You know they're gonna give it up.
I'm a male feminist.
Or they might give it up. I mean, and then just have an abortion. So
I just said I'll risk it. I'll take it.
Oh,
I'll take one for the team.
Before I get to this next super chat, this is actually what we're doing tonight, because last Saturday, I don't remember the end of last Saturday's stream. I had to rewatch it. I was officially completely blackout drunk. So thank you so much to Wookie Be Bad, to Blue Cord Devil, and all the, especially Blue Cord Devils with all those 27.62 super chats. Really appreciate the hell of it, but you killed my liver, dude. So we're gonna have to up it to $50, which actually is $49.99. I'll take a shot for that too. But I'm gonna say that before I pull this one up, because I'm still going to honor it for you, because I did not make that announcement in time. Wookie Be Bad for $20 says, I am wee Todd did go easy on Kinel. I'm not even sure what that means exactly. But let's go ahead and we're going to play this for you. So Wookie Be Bad, first shot of the night. Thank you, buddy, for the $20.
I wonder why I'm exercising.
Don't ever play that again.
What this?
Yeah.
that's disturbing.
I just want to just go ahead and just say this or whatever. Ryan, you might know this line. I am not associated with veterans talking in any sort of way.
Yeah. Affiliated.
Affiliated. Yes, I'm not affiliated with veterans talking. Yeah.
I am familiar.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, Adam, you might as well just go ahead and just come up with some kind of cover story. Like, that wasn't you. That was like that was gay Adam or something like that. Or, come up with a backstory. Don't just come out and say, I about fell out of my fucking chair. Ryan, you don't understand. The dude was about to fall out of his chair and could not even
screaming.
he was licking his mic.
Wait.
We fucking
made it to
shameful.
Kazoo Flash levels, so I think we're still good.
Like, honestly, if you saw the last 30 minutes of that stream, whatever, you'd probably be like, wouldn't even be here.
He specifically told me that, like, before I came here, he was like, do not watch any previous videos. He's like, don't watch any streams. I just don't want to have any impressions. So just show up. I was like, okay, that's easy enough.
You joke about that, but that would be what I would actually tell you if I was to book you.
Makes sense.
I was straight up and honest with you. I told you straight up. I got blackout fucking drunk, and that's why it's up to you if you want to drink with us tonight or not.
I mean, the things that he was doing to his microphone, it was all. It almost got turned into an instructional video. Okay.
I was embarrassed for him.
Okay, I didn't actually see that part. Dermy, because this has kind of become my lore since the Legion of Memers New Year's stream, where I started basically sexually molesting my phone and tablet and everything else. Is that what I was doing Saturday night?
We did discover new things, and you did try to deep throat that mic.
Okay,
I know how big this girth is, and I was shocked at how far it went into your mouth.
It wasn't necessarily the mic, oral fixation that really kind of got me. It was like this odd pose you took in that cheap leather chair of yours or whatever. It's like it looks like you was doing like a Stephen Hawkins impersonation or something like that. Where you draw back into your chair and you look like your neck is like having a crick in it or whatever. And you got to speak with like
$400 for a proper comfortable chair as opposed to those fucking gamer chairs. I hear I'm uncomfortable as fuck. So don't talk shit about my fucking comfy chair, bitch.
That's what you took away from that. My insult about your chair. not you looking like Stephen Hawkins having like cerebral palsy or some shit.
Yeah, it's all about the chair.
It's all about the chair, dude. At least I'm comfy.
Hey, don't diss the chairs. I love my lawn chair.
Yeah, well, Ryan, he's sitting in a lawn chair, and behind him is a little children's chair that he was hiding in the closet for the longest time.
What the fuck?
Joe's little chair.
Yeah. He said he saved it for Lofty Pixels. I don't know why, but
you're in a lawn chair?
Yeah,
he's sitting in a lawn chair.
Yeah,
it works.
Wait! The lawn chair is what you're confused about, not the fucking baby chair he hides in the closet.
No, I mean that kind of all tracks with what I know about Dermy. But the lawn chair is really puzzling to me.
Hey Ryan, let's take it. Let's break that down a little bit. What do you know about Dermy?
When you decide to go by the name Dermy Wermy, I'm pretty much just gonna assume you're a freak. All right, like that's just like the standard.
So you know about the centipede?
No,
don't tell him. Don't tell him about that, please.
No, we did that last night. I don't want to do it again.
It's been fucked to death. All right, we fucked the centipede to death. There is no more centipede.
If there's a noping outline, I think Ryan's pretty close to it at this point. So
I wouldn't blame him.
Kizzy for $4.99. Hey RK, about time. Serious question for the panel. If you could be one animal, what would it be and why?
An animal.
Ooh.
Well, I think you'd want to be a seal, wouldn't you?
No. I think I don't know. A tiger or something. Tigers are pretty badass. They're not as lazy as lions. They could probably fucking either kill or fuck anything they want. So I'd be a tiger.
Okay. I want to save. I want to save fucking Raster for last. Devil made me do it.
Oh shit.
Okay, he wants to be a shit.
Yeah, that's been a dream for so long.
Circle of poo.
I don't know. Something that's not food for everything else. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, something that's not going to be eaten after 2 minutes in the maybe a rhino. I don't know. Something badass.
I'll pick the Kraken.
I don't feel like rhinos can I don't want to be an animal where I can't see and or touch my dick if I want to.
That's
you know what I mean?
True. I'm sitting there, I go, God damn it!
Well, that note,
like a fucking rhino.
Fucking rhinos and shit.
What animal can see their dick other than like apes and monkeys?
Well, that was gonna be my answer. I'll be one of
Dogs
those
lick
their
that still
junk.
jerk off.
Well, they lick their junk, but I mean, okay.
If you can lick it, you can see it.
Yeah, you
That's the
dumbass.
rule. It doesn't go the
I am
other
a
way.
dumbass.
But
I mean, for fuck's sake, when I first met Ryan, I gave him a book of traps.
that's very true. I had to like hide that thing because I didn't want anyone seeing that I had it. It was very fucking disgusting.
We played a game with Dermy called Trap or Not, and I was sure I was gonna have the FBI knocking on my door for child porn.
It was not junk.
They're a little backlogged right now.
Shellback, you want
I have
to be a turtle?
problem.
Well, I mean, sure. I mean, it's kind of my thing, but I mean, if I wasn't a turtle, I'd, the symbol of our great country would also be a good alternative. You know,
Bald
the
eagle?
Yeah.
Why would you want to be bald?
You got something against bald?
But yeah, you don't have that lovely flowing mane.
Raster, what would you be on?
An eastern timber wolf.
Why?
What? Yeah.
Why the fuck not? Do I have to fucking elaborate?
Why's it gotta be
Eastern fucking
Eastern?
timber wolf.
It says
It's
why.
it's okay. I shouldn't have to explain myself. It's the best animal. I mean, it's the top of the food pyramid and everything in the mountains, and yeah, pretty quick. I mean,
Alright.
it's got all the right things going for him.
Are you sure it's at the top? I mean, a bear could.
A bear
you.
can't get it. It ain't no way that a bear's going to get a timber wolf.
So you're
Yeah,
just gonna
wolves
Like
do
I
that.
said,
All y'all get. I know what y'all doing. Y'all all googling that shit, aren't you?
No.
I can't remember the name of the
Well-
species, but I want to be that monkey that can jerk off and gets hookers by giving the girl monkeys a bunch of hay and shit.
So you want
You
to
ever seen that?
essentially keep the
He
same.
just wants monkey
daily-
pox.
Yeah.
He just wants monkeypox without having to explain himself.
No, you ever seen that
I-
species of monkey though? He brings over like a bundle of fucking grass to a girl monkey and she just lays on her back and spreads her legs.
No, I don't
It's a
watch
real thing.
monkeys whack
That's a real
off.
fucking thing. I'm dead serious. It's a real thing.
Well, now we know what's in your browser for
Okay.
porn.
I think Raster picked Timberwolf because he didn't want Ryan to be the only animal that could lick its own junk.
That's right. He's jealous of my choice.
Yeah, you kind of got me there. Well, it's a multitude of benefits. That just happens to be one of them.
All right, I want to say hello to some of the other people in the chat here.
Wait,
Back
wait,
at the
what-
beginning. What?
What about you, you fucking moron?
He said he
I said
wanted to be a
I wanna that
masturbating
monkey that can
monkey.
get hookers for fucking grass.
Oh,
I said it like okay.
I've been
Let me go to
drinking
bed.
today.
Okay.
All right, saying hi to Lagadus Legionus, Dermy Ray.
Legatus
Were you having us
Legion.
Look at
that's
this
great.
Legionus.
Tracy K is here. Ruben, Christopher Haynes, what's up, buddy? This is the main event. It is for Saturday for sure. Wookie Be Bad. Horny Alf was here earlier and he had to leave. He is on vacation in fucking Florida in a penthouse right now. Happy as hell for you, you fucking piece of shit. Hercules 199 is here for duty. Ryan, you're bringing the 199.
Hey, they come and they support, man. Thank you, Hercules.
Hell yeah. Clinton
That
House
really
is
sucked.
in the house. What's up?
That 199 really stuck, didn't it?
I don't fucking get it, dude. I do not
don't-
understand why it stuck the way it did. Jeremy worked his magic, I guess, because I literally just pulled up a super chat from some fucking retard who meant to say 1999 and got so triggered at what we said he left out a number, and I just made fun of it on the spot. And then the chat started making fun of him, and then Jeremy decided to like double and triple and quadruple down on 199, and now it is completely stuck. So I thought it was going to be a one and done thing. And here we
Yeah,
are a month later.
I missed that stream and I was like, what the fuck they're talking about? And somebody I asked them and I went back and looked at that clip and I was like, that's it.
I mean, there's a logo and everything.
Shit.
So
Crazy,
I
man.
missed that stream too, but I did see the one that was like a week or two before that on TNME. And who's it? Popcorn or whatever. Someone was drunk in your stream and kept on dropping $1.99 over and over and over again.
Yeah, fuck. I hate that
I thought-
popcorn fuck.
I
Corn
thought that's
pop,
what the $1.99 was.
Corn pop.
Corn pop.
Yeah.
I thought that's where
Corn
it
pop
came
was a
from,
bad
just because
dude.
it's constantly $1.99, $1.99, $1.99, and then come to find out it's completely fucking wrong.
Yeah, it's just some idiot who misspelled something. I made fun of him on the spot, and now we got a whole legion, the 199 Battalion, reporting for duty.
Yeah, dude. Salute to all of you. Raven Rainwolf
sure
also is here from the 199.
Look at that, Raven. What's up, Raven?
Oh.
The lovely Sherry is here. Hey, lovely Sherry. Happy to have you here. John Carter, hail from fellow Navy nuke submariner.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Submariner.
Like I said, I'm a surface guy, but good to see another Navy nuke in here.
Yeah, dude. I even heard you. Didn't I hear you make a joke one time, Ryan, that 100 sales go down to 750 couples come up?
Yeah. That's the one as old as time right there.
Hojo, hot bunkin. See,
I never had to.
Tina Bojan, the lovely Mrs. Tina Bojan. Sparking Newscast Raid. Hey, Newscast Raid. Sporking Newscast Raid. Love to have you guys here. Hail to Sporking. Good guy. Let's see. Static 2020 is here. Isn't woke fishing what all male feminists do all the time? Yeah.
Yes, yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. They're just trying to get laid. That's all it is. Dr. Rachel Lindbergh. Hail to the panel and the chat. Welcome, Rachel Lindbergh. Let's see. We said hi to Kizzy, Kilrazin, Emu. Welcome. And hello to Mrs. Sheila Aliens.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Sheila.
What's that?
What's up?
We have tits on the stream, and Ryan sits right up.
To be fair, I was setting up to get my drink, but also another good reason. Yes.
Your tits were here
same
the whole
interaction.
time, Jeremy.
We've always got Dermy's tits in his back pocket here.
His are bigger.
They're better.
They are.
Bigger
Green-haired anti-liberal. I haven't seen you here before. I'm very well aware of you, though. Welcome, Green. Plus, I saw you at the meetup. I did not recognize you when I was there. I saw you all the way up at the front being harassed by Chrissy Mayer, which I thought was hilarious.
And oh yeah, because she was wearing my hat. Yeah, that's true. And
was
she could bring some Marine representation to the stream because she's Marine.
What, Chrissy Mayer?
Oh, really?
No,
No.
green-haired anti-liberal, not Chrissy Mayer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No shit. She's a Marine. Ooh, rah.
Cool.
Chrissy's had a bunch
yeah.
of Marines, but
Yeah, that's true.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So many, her hair turned green.
We do need some
I'm gonna have
crayon
to-
eater representation.
Well, we're supposed to. Fucking shit. Now I can't remember his damn name. But we got a Marine who's supposed to be in here. I think he said he's gonna be running late though. Let's see. All right, who else do we have? God dang, Brian, you were bringing a ton of fucking people here. DA says Dave here, Army tanker, 2 tours in Iraq. Welcome, Dave. Hell yeah, man. Tanker representation. Okay, how do you pronounce this? Oh, Mustang ride. That's easy enough. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes,
I'm
Mustang.
going to bring birthday candles
like
you can't blow out.
You're like Mustang
You look more-
bride. Yeah.
Howdy, Mustang.
Hey, at least I know what a barn is, Ryan.
Yeah, man. I was dying. I couldn't
Cowhouse.
think of what a barn was. So I had to go with a home for cows.
Home for
That's what I
cows.
said. Yeah, a home for cows.
When was
I
this?
just finished up that
It
stream
was
right
at the,
before we
it
came
was
on
the
here.
end of
so refresh my
FNT,
memory.
and I don't even know what I was talking about, but I was referencing a barn. I meant to say, what was it? You watched it.
You guys are talking about the bar that you're going to be at the Dallas meetup. And you
Yeah, and it's
because
called-
it's Texas.
It's called Feed and Farm or Farm and Feed or something. And to me, it sounds like a place you go to buy shit for your animals, but like for your farm. And so I was like, and just to be clear, this is a bar, not some sort of house for cows or something. It's something really dumb. I felt stupid, but I couldn't remember the name.
A feed barn, basically. I think that's what they call them. A feed.
Mhm.
whatever.
Like golden.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Shut your fucking face, fool.
I was picking on Ryan, not you.
Oh.
Yeah, he's making fun of me.
Yeah, I'm the one
I
that picks on
stand
you.
behind what I said.
Fair
That's
enough.
We're all kind
right,
of special
and,
here.
We're all very special. One last shout out to Spartan Flash Century. Hail, Vets Talking, and RK and the chat. Thank you, buddy. Welcome.
How
right.
many letters do we have in the chat?
Oh god, there's
there's
so many
one.
acronyms now.
Yeah, I see just one.
I see 2. JB as well.
JBDA. Now we got RK and VT. I never actually even thought about that. VT, Vets Talking. I come from Vermont, which is VT. I never even made that connection, but I'm Army, so I'm a little slow. All right, Ryan, let's get to the coup de grace of what we really want to talk about. We discussed this a little bit back ago because my big thing with the channel here is I want to call out the woke bullshit that's happening in our military. And like I said, we're going to put more of that on the Thursday show rather than on here because we want to do more pop culture, lighthearted stuff on here. But it's not going to be very often. We're going to have you, Mr. Ryan Kinel, and all your precedents and your background, especially with equal opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm curious what it was like. You were doing that during 2020 during the George Floyd riots, weren't you?
I was. It's never something I wanted to do. I guess we can get into that. Like,
well, first, can you tell the audience who's not military what the equal opportunity rep in the military is?
yeah. So my official title for my command was Command Managed Equal Opportunity Manager. I was the CMEO, and you're basically you're in charge of making sure you give training to everybody about equal opportunity. And it even includes things like sexual harassment, or if there is sexual assault, like reporting and stuff like that. It even includes stuff like that. Okay. So diversity, inclusion, sensitivity to people of different cultural backgrounds, whether it's your sex, your your gender, your sexual orientation, your country of origin, your religion, your skin color, all of that stuff falls under the equal opportunity banner. It's cringe. It's stupid. And luckily, that was when I was at my command in San Diego. Now, even though I'm a surface guy, what I was doing, training, basically all of the training simulators, I was running the training simulators for other people in the nuclear field to come in so they can practice on that. So we can run them through drills. We can run them through casualties. We can break the plant so that they can go through those things there as opposed to having to go through it for the first time on the ship. But our simulators are super similar to a lot of the simulators that are used in the submarine fleet. So they kind of just lumped us in with Submarine Learning Center in San Diego. So that's where I was. And luckily, for me at Submarine Learning Center, there wasn't a whole lot of women there, which was a very good thing when it came to equal opportunity. We didn't have a single complaint. I'm very proud of that. During my reign as the CMEO, there was not one single official lodged complaint. So that was a good thing. But basically, I did luck out. It's a pretty small command. It was like 70 people or something. So it wasn't very big, pretty tight knit. So we didn't really have any problems. But the bullshit that I had to do, I had to go to training to get certified for this and listen to a bunch of woke people talk about how oppressed black people are. I had to make sure that I gave all the trainings. There was obviously an annual training, and then sometimes there'd be a quarterly one thrown in. But also I had to do I know all you guys have done this. I forget what the official word is called, but basically the Department of Defense, God, what is the fucking name of it? It's a survey that goes out. It's called what I forget what it is. It's some survey that goes out annually to everybody across all different services. Everybody gets to do it because they want to know about morale. They want to know about equal opportunity complaints. They want to know if people are hazing people, all of that stuff. I was in charge of giving that entire survey to the command.
I'm not sure if that's something new or not. I don't recall doing that.
Let me look it up. I'm sure I can find it.
Did they recruit illegal aliens into the Navy?
Illegal aliens? Well,
Yeah.
I didn't encounter any illegal aliens. I don't
Or
think
Well,
so.
there's a way for people to join the military as a path to citizenship. So they're not illegal aliens, but they
Oh.
can be in the country under whatever the the legalities of that is.
A visa.
And then the military, yeah, you serve a certain amount of time in, and then it's a path to citizenship. Is what
You know how Ryan
That's
got that
nice.
job? It was one of those things. He was on his phone watching like YouTube, and he said, "Anyone want to volunteer for this?" And everyone else stepped back, and he just wasn't
He was
quick
too
enough.
busy on YouTube.
I actually
That's
got
how
it
I got it.
because when I made chief, so I made chief when I showed up to San Diego. So when I made chief petty officer, the route to getting E7 and pinning on your anchors and all that stuff, it's a very serious thing in the Navy. I think more so. There's a lot more to it than I think all the other services. There's rituals and stuff that you're not allowed to talk about, shit like that. You know what I mean? So
Did
you go
get
through this,
blood pinned?
you go through this whole initiation, and it's a 6-week thing. But anyway, my sponsor was the one who was the EO before me, who's the equal opportunity guy before me. So he gave it to me. That's how I got it. Not because I wanted it, because they thought it would look good on my eval. So that's why I ended up taking it. The Command Climate Survey. Thank you.
Did you already know what the wokeness was? Were you already like anti that shit at that point?
1000%. And
Cool.
so are most people at the command. So you have to do these focus groups. You have to say, hey, is there anything you're offended by? Is there anything that you get offended by in a normal work day? And you'd have like one person that would stand up and say something, and everyone would be like, okay, well, we really take that seriously. Thanks. You look at the findings, you're like, yeah, there's no problems here. Fuck this. But you got to prove it. You got to go and you got to prove everything. You got to prove to the CO that, hey, we don't have any problems. This is why. Look at the data we got from the survey. Look at the data we got from the small groups. Look at the data we got from individual interviews. We're all good here. We have a good command climate. We don't have any fucking problems. And now, that's not going to be the same way for everybody, but that's the way it was for me, which was very nice. But the shittiest part, I will tell you, was when 2020 came along, because it was the George Floyd riots. And I think that was 2020, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. The Summer of Love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Summer
It
of
all
Love.
merges together at this point.
We had to do emergent training about that shit. We had to do emergent survey and focus groups and things like that to make sure that people weren't upset about anything, that people were able to vent their frustrations. That was the one time I actually did have some people start speaking up and speaking out. And, I'm not going to, I can't sit there as the director of all this and shut them down and say, you're wrong. You just kind of have to sit there and let them go, but you have a lot of other opinions in there as well. You guide the conversation. You facilitate the conversation. You're not sitting there like lecturing anti-woke talking points to anyone.
Yeah.
But I certainly did. I was very much against all of this shit for a long time. I remember when I watched the first Avatar movie, was that 2008, 2009? I don't know. I was
Something
probably,
right there. Yeah.
I was like 19, 20 years old, whatever. I remember leaning over my buddy and I was like, this is just environmentalist propaganda. Like this, like I remember complaining to him about that back then. So that's kind of always the way I've been. I feel like I've been a little more radicalized in recent years, but
just a little. I was always on the side of the humans in Avatar. Fuck the Na'vi.
They're just trying to survive, man. I don't know what the big deal is.
Get that unobtainium. Come on.
But yeah,
I want to give a quick shout out to WG dropping 5 Vets Talking memberships. Thank you, WG. Which, by the way, so WG dropped a bunch of gifted memberships last stream too, and I completely forgot who he was because I was getting him mixed up with JD. WG, who's the big supporter of FNT, and I met him at the Vegas meetup. We ended up in the same car together when we were going to do Comics Division show. So I was in the car with Comics Division with Culture Casino, and this dude who happened to be in the back seat with me, all of a sudden, oh, WG, oh, I know exactly who you are. And guess what? Turns out me and WG were also in the Army at the exact same time at Fort Bragg, North Carolina at the exact same time. We have a lot of similarities, which he gave me permission I could speak about, but I'm not going to. I want to have WG on sometime, and we'll go over the story. But WG, you're an awesome dude. I want to have you on. Let's talk sometime, dude, and we'll tell the entire backstory. Go ahead, Ron. What were you gonna say? Sorry for interrupting.
I don't really know. Other than just 2020 was definitely like when it was the worst for me. There's no doubt about that. But overall, I had it easy because again, there weren't many women almost at all at the command, so that's a plus. Just when it comes to that kind of stuff, when it comes to workplace complaints, that's a plus. When it's just all dudes, let's just be real.
Yeah, women usually bring in the complaints.
Yeah, you would assume that there would probably, the race and stuff barely comes up unless there's a real issue. But yeah, I could see there always being issues when you have two different sexes in, same area.
Women just ruin everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the obviously they within the last several years decided to allow women on submarines. I don't know how that's gonna go. There's gonna be a lot of women getting pregnant. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
But
100 people go down and 50 babies come up.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, it was an interesting experience. They did it again because it looked good on my eval and worked well. I definitely got good evals while I was there for sure. But I also got it, I think, as a little bit of a punishment. I saw green-haired anti-liberal bring this up. I made Chief pretty quick. I made E7. I was technically still at like 6 years and 10 months, almost 7 years when I made rank. So a lot of people wanted to yes, exactly. A lot of people wanted to make sure that I knew that I made it too early. So
yeah, in the Air Force they call it below the zone, but we all called it below the bone. That's how you get in there early.
Hey, listen, if the option was there, I would have thought about it. All right, I would have thought about it. But hey,
how many would you have sucked to get that sooner?
It depends on how big and how girthy. There's a lot, and what color too. Like, there's a lot of things that would go into making that determination.
I got news for you.
I tuned out for a little bit because I was answering a DM.
He heard cock and he chimed in.
Yeah, I hear
your ears perked up when you heard girthy and depend on the color.
He's all in when he hears BBC coming in to it.
I see Brahma Bull in the chat. Welcome, Brahma Bull. Let's see where there you are. Welcome, buddy.
We need some more gay nades in the chat.
You still look like my lesbian. Sorry.
Now we got 5 new members, so you guys can drop that gay nade, which is Dermy's face, of course.
It is.
What a climate survey? What the fuck was climate survey?
Command climate. So like,
okay.
Yeah.
All I remember is having to do the regular all the fucking meetings we always had to do. So you always had the sexual harassment briefing you had to do, and there's the DUI briefings. You had the MPs will come and tell you don't drink and drive. And the dumbest one I ever actually saw, one of the MPs, they came and told us, they gave us a little calculator based on your weight and everything. It can tell you exactly how many you can drink before you get to your limit. Like, oh, cool. Now when I go out drinking, I can know exactly the very limit I can drink.
I need that. Wow,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't very accurate. I did that limit, got pretty fucked up a couple of times.
Oh,
yeah. The official Defense Organizational Climate Survey is like the official name of it. It's supposed to be across all Department of Defense. I don't know when they instituted it. I took over that 2017, late 2017, early 2018, something like that. So I don't know how long it's been an annual requirement, but.
Why'd you get out of the military?
Because I could make more money out of the military. That's pretty much it. I was never intending on being a career guy. I wanted to go in and I wanted to do the nuclear program, and I wanted to get, trained in that field and go direct into a civilian plant. That's what I wanted to do with my life at that point in time. And I re-enlisted. So I star re-enlisted at about my 2 year and a quarter point, something like that. If you're a nuke, you have the ability to star re-enlist and immediate push button advancement to E5 with that re-enlistment. in addition to a lot of fucking money, just because the demand for nukes was really high. Now I happened to make it off the test, but I still re-enlisted anyway because I didn't want to wait a full year cycle to get paid for it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I star re-enlisted, got a good chunk of money. So that committed me through like 8.5 years, something like that. And then when it came time for my shore duty, because I didn't have enough time on it for like a decent shore duty, I only had like 18 months left. So they weren't going to send me to a billet I wanted unless I re-enlisted again. So I did re-enlist for an extra 28 months, whatever the fuck it was, just so I could get the good shore duty that I wanted. And I had a buddy who was able to, write up a nice letter for me, who knew me. And I got basically the most coveted shore duty job, San Diego fighting instructor. If you're in the nuke program, that is about the best it gets. Most people go back to A school, they go back to power school, or God forbid, you go back to prototype, which in that case, if you go to prototype, by the way, your rotation or your shore duty is rotating shift work, standing watch on a reactor. It's the same thing it is at sea. You're just not going out to sea.
Is it?
Go ahead.
That's the base at Coronado, right?
For Fighty, what I did.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's on North Island.
That's a nice place.
Yeah, I liked it. The traffic sucks to that one goddamn bridge, so I just drove around the Strand every day. But yeah.
Yeah.
My dad lives in San Diego. I got to visit there for a couple months, a couple of times. I mean, amazing area. Anybody who gets stationed there is lucky as fuck. I can say I spent my first 3 years in the Army stationed in Italy, which I was lucky as fuck to be able to get that too. But I was a dumb 18-year-old, and all I cared about was that I could drink legally, and so I was just going out to the bars and titty bars every fucking weekend instead of actually seeing the site. So
there you go.
Here's the life of an 18-year-old stationed overseas. Shellback, where were you at? I know. Were you a shore person, or were you on a boat?
Well, yes and yes. I was aviation electrician's mate, and so I was squadron. I worked on EA-6Bs for my first stint, and then after I re-enlisted, I wanted to go shore duty, but they didn't have, or they wouldn't give, because it could be either one. It's like, they can technically have it, but they're like, anyway, I wanted to go shore duty, but I couldn't get regular shore duty, so I had to switch platforms to the P3, and then I did a couple of years. I only had to do a couple of years at that because it was considered sea duty. And so back-to-back sea duty, you don't have to do as long the second time. And then the rest of my 10 years, I was actually shore duty.
Okay.
After that.
Yeah, I'm always intrigued by different specialties and other stuff that's outside of the norm of what I understand how the military works, and the Navy is a complete anomaly to me. Like, I've had people try to explain to me how, unlike in the Army where you can be like 82nd Airborne Division, 4th Brigade, 4th Battalion, fucking whatever. You guys don't even have a unit structure. Like, you guys have offices essentially, like a fucking office building, right?
We can. It just depends. It is completely different. I agree. Like, I don't understand the structure of what you guys and pretty much everybody else in the military, other than the Navy, deals with. Yeah. So we have commands, we have departments, and we have divisions within those departments. That's kind of the structure of the base structure, at least from in my experience.
Yeah, and that just sounds confusing to me because, like I said, everything for us is alphanumeric, so it's just so simple to break down. It's all numbers, divisions, battalion, companies, platoons, and all that. So for you guys, so
for me on the ship, I was assigned to the Abraham Lincoln, and then there was a bunch of departments. You had operations, you had deck department, you had engineering, but of course you had reactor department. That's one I was part of. We had probably, 400-ish people in reactor department at any given time. I was in Reactor Controls Division, RC Division, within that department. That was about a 70 to 70 person division, and that division was split into one plant and two plant because there's two different propulsion plants, two different reactors in each aircraft carrier. So that's why we're split into plants like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, green-haired anti-liberal has the same sentiment as everyone in the military outside of the Navy and Coast Guard. You confuse the fuck out of us. I mean, even Air Force is bad, but the Navy, you guys are next level, especially when you get up to your rank at E7 there. Just like, what the fuck is that anchor on there?
Yeah. And again, like the distinction for like chief petty officers, like when you hit E7, it's an insanely important thing. Big ceremonies. It means a lot in terms of like your role in leadership and the relationship between, especially officers and enlisted becomes very blurred right there. When you get to the E7 point, because you have go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, E7 is still really important in the Army as well, but it doesn't sound like the pomp and circumstance is definitely not there. Like, you definitely recognize that E7 is like, that's next level guys. That's your platoon sergeants and above. And also, I always remember, if I'm not mistaken, maybe it's a rumor, it actually takes an act of Congress to get you demoted, right? Once you're E7,
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know it's a big deal, but there's definitely not the same kind of thing like you're talking about. Like, yeah, there's no super long ceremonies or anything like that. It's still a regular promotion ceremony.
Yeah, we have it's about a 6-week initiation ceremony, basically, and they're very secret about it. You can't tell anybody about it, all that shit. But it's just to prepare you for that next level and to prepare you for how junior enlisted are going to treat you now, prepare how you have to deal with officers. I'll be honest, for me, in the nuke field, as separate as like the Navy is from everything, the nuke field is even more separate, because in a lot of ways we're separate from the rest of the ship. We're separate from the rest of the command. We don't participate in some of the same things that they do because, to be quite frank, what we're doing is super time intensive and really fucking important. So, okay, deck department, if you're a guy that's, stocking the soda machines or whatever, it's not to say your shit or anything, but like what we're doing in terms of reactor safety, we're standing way more fucking watch than they are. We're on insane rotations. We have tons of fucking maintenance that if you miss a significant digit, and we go out to 5 significant digits, you could lose your entire fucking job. You could get the CO fired if you get that paperwork wrong. Just shit like that. So for us, rank is obviously important, but at the same time, if there's a lieutenant commander that's, in EOS in the enclosed operating station at the time, and they say something stupid, and the E4, the third class petty officer, says, "No, sir, that's fucked up. That's wrong. We can't do that because of this." All that matters is who's right, which is not the case a lot of times in the military, as you guys have all fucking experienced. But being right is paramount when you're talking about nuclear reactors. It just is. Because if we fuck up, think about it this way. All these fucks that don't want to build nuclear reactors right now, all these pieces of shit in California and places like that, guess what? In California right now, as we speak, there's probably 10, maybe a dozen operating nuclear reactors that are sitting dead center, basically, of the city of San Diego. But nobody's worried about it because the Navy has never had an accident ever. And it's because of the way we train, because of all the things all the safety protocols in place. And so that's why for us being right is paramount, which you don't get in a lot of places in the military.
Well, yeah, so that's actually a really interesting point. So like I said, when my first specialty when I was a ground surveillance systems operator, I worked with an infantry long range surveillance detachment. And being in that infantry unit, it was all very much, especially if you're cherry private like I was, you're getting your ass kicked all the time. You learn how to say, Roger, Sergeant, move on. Otherwise, you're beating your fucking face. They don't really want you to think. They just want you to fucking react all the time. If they say jump, then you better jump. If they say charge a hill, then charge a hill. When I transitioned into psychological operations, it was a completely different story because there they expect you to actually think. Even the most basic level soldier, actually, they want you to think and be able to give input. So it was a really interesting transition for me to have to understand, okay, I don't want my soldiers, when I was a sergeant, I can't just tell them shut the fuck up. I actually want them to, function like a thinking person, like yourself, Ryan. So yeah, it is interesting. Same thing like we're talking about, even within, the different branches, there are these different ways of how they operate. So some want you to think and some want you to just shut the fuck up and move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. Wookie Be Bad here said, makes sense now for Gary to make him the diversity and inclusion officer. Here, I thought it was just a troll. No.
Well, it is a fucking troll. Once again, I have a job I don't want. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
And I know we don't have you here all night, Ryan, so we're going to move on to this topic. And no, this is not a troll on you, Ryan. I definitely want your input on here. I'm not trying to harass you. I want to hear what you think about the Navy's drag queen recruitment drive here. I'm going to go ahead and play this in the background. While you go ahead and...
Digital ambassador.
Yeah, the digital ambassador. What was your thoughts when you first heard about this interesting story, Ryan?
It's not surprising, man. That's the way all these fucking the military is corporate America, okay? The people in charge, the things that are put out, might be a little bit behind, right? It might be a couple years behind, but it basically is corporate America. The same fucking activists, whether it's people that are actually in there, like some of the high-ranking generals, admirals, whatever, who have decided that they need to do this to continue their career, or when you look at some of the civilians that have influence over Department of Defense things, like this is what they have wanted to do for a long time. I was in a school, I believe, when the news came down that Barack Obama repealed "Don't Ask, Don't Tell." So
which was a good thing. That's a good thing to have, I think. Nobody wants to know.
I mean, I don't I didn't have an issue with it, but there were already gay people in the military, obviously. That's why it was called Don't Ask, Don't Tell. I didn't have a problem with them repealing that. But it did complicate things, right? Because all of a sudden you had rules and regulations that were written a certain way that then had to change for some things. Like having, for instance, you couldn't have a member of the opposite sex in your barracks. Like you just couldn't do it. Like that was a rule in A school. Couldn't happen.
What if you're bisexual?
Well, here's the thing. So then when Don't Ask, Don't Tell happened, you had two dudes that got caught fucking in their barracks. And again, it was against policy to have that, but it wasn't against policy for them to be in the same room. So they tried to pull this bullshit thing of that they were just laying in bed watching Vampire Diaries. Imagine like trying to cover up being gay by using that as your excuse. But it was a whole big thing. So it created complications, but like everybody worked through that. It wasn't that big of a deal.
You don't watch Vampire Diary naked with your friend?
No.
What was that problem with it? It's not like one of them got knocked up and they had to cover the bill.
Yeah. What became an issue was the trans stuff. And the reason that is an issue is because when you have, it's one thing to just be like, hey, we can have transgender people in the military now. And if you want to transition, you can, if that's what you want. One, all of a sudden your watch bill is going to take a hit because some people are just going to up and say that, hey, I feel like I want to do this. And as soon as they say that, they're not allowed to stand watch. They're not allowed to do anything. They got to get psychological stuff. They got to get medical treatment, all this bullshit. But also it becomes a problem. All of a sudden, this person who says they identify as a woman, where do they sleep? Where do you put them? Do you put them with the guys? Do you put them with the girls? Which berthing do you put them in? What PFA standards are they held to, right? If all of a sudden a guy says they're a girl do you hold them to the female PFA standards, which are way less, way less hard to achieve than the male standards? Or same other way around too. There were so many problems that happen. How do you address them? At what point in time after like in their surgery can you address them this way? Do you have to address them this way? It was a fucking nightmare, which is why after it got put in, it got halted, then it got kind of just put in limbo for a long time. That was a nightmare, but it was all for PR purposes.
But can you have schizophrenia and be in the military or like bipolar?
No.
That's too spirited.
Like in theory, right? If you're in and all of a sudden you develop something like that, they wouldn't let you in with schizophrenia or bipolar. But if you were in and you developed something like that, they would pull you off. If you were effectively, if you were doing anything other than just standing there picking your nose, they would pull you off your duties and just shuffle you aside to basically nothing.
If you thought you were the wrong gender, that's that's a problem, I would think.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
the same thing.
gender
It gets treated the
dysphoria
same way.
used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, Ryan, gender dysphoria used to be, a medical condition that would be diagnosed, and I'm sure it was likely something back in the day, at least not that long ago, would be disqualification from the military, I would assume. So I mean, how do they even justify that?
I'm
asking you because I got out of the army in 2009. So I mean, I remember. Yeah, I mean, don't ask, don't tell was still a thing. Obama was just getting inaugurated when I got out. So right. I mean, all the craziness started right after I got out.
The answer to your question is like a societal issue. For some reason, we treat gender dysphoria different than every other thing. Every other thing you seek treatment for it. Every other thing, if you walk into the doctor and say, oh, holy fuck, I feel like an elephant. The treatment isn't to make you feel more like an elephant and to do surgery on you to make you an elephant and to have everybody make sure to confirm that you're an elephant, right? The treatment would be to find a way to deal with that. That's not what we do anymore for this. It is treated differently from that aspect. But in terms of what happens to your watch bill, what happens to your department, what happens to all the people you have to work with, it's effectively the same thing as if you're diagnosed with bipolar or whatever. You get pulled off the watch bill. You're not allowed to, be in these high stress scenarios because they're not sure of your mental capabilities at that time.
Question for people who probably don't know anything about the military. A lot of the problems I had with it was the idea that you could have somebody go into the military, they get diagnosed with this, or they say, I feel like a woman. Of course, they're going to try to, if they're going to do the surgery, they're going to try to do it then, because then it goes on the government's dime. And how are they supposed to serve and do their time in the military when they're recuperating from all these surgeries you have to have, from the minor to the major? And it all goes on so they get 4 years. They have to serve very little of it because they're in the hospital, most of it, and stuff like that. So is that something that people,
they do that?
Are legitimate? Or is it like, oh no, they would make them wait till after they're out, or, see what I'm saying?
People are getting gender reassignment surgery or gender conforming surgery, or whatever. Like, there are some instances of them getting it while they're in the military.
They're paying for it now. The government's paying for it.
The government is paying for it, yes. Now, to be fair, there are some other things, like the government would pay for your LASIK eye surgery. That's a voluntary procedure.
Totally not the same thing.
I remember girls in the Air Force getting boob jobs or whatever,
yes,
and everybody was up in arms about that.
Jobs. Yes, that is true. For women,
I would have joined if I knew that.
Yep.
And
I remember that was a big thing. No pun intended.
Okay, well, again, Ryan, so I mean, you guys were also in for a fair amount of time, right? Raster, I can't remember how long you were in for, but so I was told, and I never actually confirmed this, that there was one elective surgery everyone's allowed to get because it's based on if you get blown up in combat, then you can have elective surgery to get your face fixed and shit like that. Is that where? Because I knew women were getting boob jobs based on this kind of thing too. Is that what it is? You get that one elective surgery? Everyone got that?
You can, but I don't know what a dude. I don't think a fucking penis lengthening surgery or whatever the fuck. I don't know what men would get, the equivalent of girls getting boob jobs, to be honest with you. But yeah, I believe that is the case, and they have a certain stipulations for it.
Like if you want bigger tits, apparently that works.
Huh.
Yeah. Now I do think that you had to. At least one girl, cause there was one girl that I worked with who was working on getting it done while she was in my division, and
She's
I don't know if
improved.
yeah, I mean, yeah, she did.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, I don't think she wanted the government to do it. I think she wanted her own like person to do it. She wanted to be able to choose the doctor and all that stuff. She may have gone independent, but she had to get something. She had to go through some sort of process where she was a therapist or something, where she had to talk about why she felt like this would make her feel better. You know what I mean? That it would make her feel more confident, like all that kind of stuff to do it.
Yep. Green Hair says the same thing. You just have to say that it was causing mental anguish having small tits.
Huh.
Oh,
It causes me mental anguish being fat. Does that work?
You might have been able to get liposuction.
Yep. Lap band, baby.
You wouldn't be in there in the first place.
You can't be fat, right?
Yeah, you
won't
fat
take-
fuck.
Well, somehow people get away with it. There is the synonymous picture of Marines deployed, and there's this one captain, and they're taking a picture of some reservist army fat fuck in the stupid digital camis that we had. And the guy was gigantic, looked like fucking a digital Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Are you talking about the light blue ones?
Yeah.
I mean, I hated those when they fucking came out. Except for I didn't have to shine my boots. That was the only thing I was cool about.
I liked him because you didn't have to shine your boots. You didn't have to press the uniform. Plus, I thought the pockets were nice. You had the arm pockets and shit.
Yeah, the little pen pocket on the left. Yeah,
the camo design was ridiculous.
Oh, it was great now. I like it now.
Yeah, it was supposed to blend in with both the desert and jungle, and it didn't blend in with either. I mean, everyone's a fucking target with that shit.
Third ID shot at us because they thought we were like some kind of Iraqi special forces. Yeah, dude. Yeah, fucking morons.
We got a dick recruiter in our school. I was sitting there. I was all like, "So how heavy? Because I'm a big dude, and I was all, how heavy before they say they won't take you?" And he's all, "Oh, this much." He's all, "It's actually a thing." And I was also, why won't you take above that? Just like, because they have to put a little too much work in to get you thin. And he goes, "Yeah, by the time we got you thin, your 4 years would be over." I was like, "Fuck you, dude."
I get that second contract, baby.
I like this guy.
You would, you bastard. Yeah, I liked when I came in, we had just gone to the NWU's Navy working uniform, which were the blue digital camo. And I know some people fucking hated those. I liked them because they obviously stood out. They've shifted now where you can't even tell you're Navy, but obviously, I mean, wouldn't want to fall in the fucking water with those on. But I
always heard that comment. Oh, great. Well, now if you fall in the water, you blend in with the water. Well, guess what? I mean, if the Navy SEALs are storming a beach, they want to blend in with the water.
Exactly.
They ain't wearing those, though.
No, yeah, I know. They're wearing BDUs.
I thought if you fall off the boat, you don't want to blend in with the water.
Yeah, there used to be some lie they used to tell people, "Oh, don't worry. If it comes in contact with salt water, it turns orange so they can see it." That was just a fucking lie. Like that was not true.
Was it like pee in the water when you're in the pool? It's a red ring. It's just bullshit.
Yeah,
I think they said some lie about like some kind of like, I think was something about it masked the thermo image or whatever with camo, like bullshit. And the stuff will washes out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, green-haired anti-liberal just said that. I heard they turn orange in the water. No, that's not true at all. Yeah.
No.
You know what is? You know what
you
is?
Just die.
True,
You just die.
It's like when you pee in the pool.
The reason you're not supposed to press a uniform, even the old BDUs, even though everyone pressed them and would starch the shit out of them so much you can actually literally stand them up on a fucking ironing board. You're not supposed, even on those, it says do not press, do not starch. And the reason is because it will pop up in night vision goggles. That fucking starch will appear in night vision goggles.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like
that
fucking Predator, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and motherfuckers, I remember our company commander, when I deployed and we had ACUs, he had a fucking briefing. He had to go brief a general, and I saw him. He went and pressed his youth. I'm like, "Sir, don't you start that fucking trend. That's the same way it started with the fucking BBUs."
No.
But
they just have AR-670-1 in their brains, and they can't turn it off.
Yeah. So real quick, Ryan, I want to play this for you. Sheila shared this with me earlier. I haven't seen this, but this is whoever the fuck this dumb bitch is with fucking psycho
She got them
eyes.
crazy eyes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
already.
crazy
I already
as
know
fuck.
this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, she chopped somebody's cock off somewhere.
Yeah. So check. Let's let me play this for you. It's just a minute long.
Oh, right there.
Can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Yeah, share audio, boomer.
We just just do the I'll do the voiceover.
I just hear I hate men.
I thought I had the
Looks
fucking
fucking
audio
crazy,
on already.
dude.
Hold on.
She got those AOC eyes.
Oh man.
I mean,
Space
she's
lasers.
got those dick sucking eyes.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a Wish
Same
version
thing,
of
yeah,
Mia
it is.
Khalifa.
She's not unattractive, but she looks crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's government
There's
hot.
nothing wrong with that.
We gotta break out the crazy hot scale.
Well, she ain't charting very high in the hot scale. I'll be honest about that.
Oh come on.
No, I'll fuck Brie
I
Larson
wouldn't
before
kick
I
her
fuck
out of
this
bed.
chick.
Oh, Brie Larson's hot as fuck now. If you
Yep.
didn't notice.
Brie Larson is
I
hot.
saw your
She
Brie
been
Larson
hot.
art today, Sheila.
Yeah. You saw
All
what?
right, here we
I
go.
saw your Brie Larson art.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, why'd you have Brie Larson make out with another chick?
It wasn't another chick. It was
Why
Amber.
not?
It was Amber Heard. Because don't you
Oh.
want to see her making out with Amber Heard? I mean, why not?
Somebody did. Somebody did.
These are just
That's
the things
all kinds of crazy. Amber
just-
Heard and Larson together.
It goes through my head, and then I want to see if the AI can make it. That's all.
Amber Heard's gonna be Shatwoman in the new Joker sequel.
Yeah, just Amber Heard shitting on Brie Larson's chest.
Yeah, make AI do that next.
Slow soft serve style.
I can do that.
She breaks mid journey.
Just ask AI to make Amber Heard and Brie Larson 2 girls 1 cup.
I actually already
no.
did that. I have the picture if you want to see it.
No, we don't. No,
It's mud. It's mud. It's not poop.
All right, let's hear this psycho bitch.
Can you this drag queen recruiting initiative, is that strictly a Navy project? Or are you going to have the other services also get involved? Is there going to be an Army drag queen, Air Force drag queen, that sort of thing? Is it strictly a Navy project?
Well, I would say first, and at the top, just looking at this holistically, we are incredibly proud of those who decide to serve, and that's every young American who decides to serve and to take the oath, to put their line on the line in defense of our country.
Their line on the line.
Again,
Oh my
the
God.
program I believe that you're referring to
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all dropped our cock on the line, but
yeah.
was the Navy Digital Ambassador Program, which was a pilot outreach effort. It was not a recruiting effort. For more information on that, I would direct you to the Navy. But this pilot
Yes,
program
that's right.
has concluded, and the Navy is evaluating the program and how it exists in the future.
How is she reading
You know,
the
Gotta go. I fucked
Here's
up.
the thing that really annoys me is that they keep on saying that this was a pilot program, yada 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 crap and everything. That's like when Bud Light came out and said, "Hey, the whole thing with Dylan Mulvaney in it, that wasn't a campaign." I'm like, shut
That
your
was an
fucking mouth.
influencer campaign.
Like the
Anything you
response
do with marketing is a campaign.
with the Clydesdales, that made me so mad.
That was gay. This is bad.
And I did see a Army drag queen video on
I did too. I saw that one.
well, but the thing is that this drag queen was actually being used as a part of this program, which is to boost recruitment.
I think they did
That's
that
the
for the Army.
difference.
I thought I saw a
And
commercial.
that's a campaign.
Yeah.
But why
Ron,
the
what do you
fuck
think
would
of
you
that answer?
listen? I'll be real. Anyone that sees something like that and wants to sign on the dotted line, I don't want them in the military.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man.
Right?
It's
I
like,
want
put
them
on
in the
heels on
army,
the
and I want them
weekend?
strictly. I want them in infantry,
Yeah.
front lines.
Because they'll be crazy enough to do some weird shit. That's for sure.
It's like
I mean-
11
I
Bang
mean-
Bang is a different meaning
Well,
now.
think about it though. I mean, it would be a hell of a psyop if they just like instantaneously broke out into a musical flash mob.
Oh, no. Fucking
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
Afghanistan would be completely different.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, there's straight guys nowadays that they're afraid to say they're straight and heterosexual. Honestly, I was talking to one yesterday on a live stream, and he couldn't just say he's totally trad and he's a heterosexual dude.
Yeah,
But
I'm like that on here.
He was saying he's pansexual, but he's never had sex with a guy, and you have a girlfriend long term. You're fucking straight, dude. Stop it.
Well, that's the whole thing with buys and pans. You can just
Oh,
you can claim to be part of the LGB community just by saying that, and you never have
And
to
he had
suck a
black
dick.
fingernails. Yeah, it's like because I was like, "Why are your fingernails painted black? What are you doing?" And not that there's anything wrong with that, but he said he was pansexual, and he's just nothing to show that.
I thought that was
Dermy.
I mean, my fingernails get black, but that's because I hit them with a hammer every so often.
That's
That's
more
called
manly.
necrosis, you
Stop doing that.
dipshit.
That's a manly way to get black fingernails.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Good job.
I don't like the hot topic.
So Ryan, I told you before, I'm not gonna pull the semen jokes. I'm not gonna pick on you and try gay or anything. Like. So serious question: why the fuck do you think the Navy was the one that had this program? Why do you think it was the Navy that they picked for fucking drag?
Why are you
to
gay?
be that recruit?
It's an easy transition.
I got no fucking idea, to be
I
honest.
thought it would have been there.
It was an easy sale. Of course, it's Navy.
I didn't run into a ton of gay dudes in the Navy. There was a lot of lesbians, at least like per capita. When you look at the amount of women that were in, there was a lot of lesbians.
Right.
Yeah, same in the Army.
Yeah,
But,
like my mom for sure.
I honestly didn't run into. I think maybe of everybody I served with, maybe 2 gay dudes. So I don't know how many were in a drag. That didn't fucking ask. Maybe one of them I could have predicted. Maybe that they could have been.
Now when you say you
Generally,
didn't meet any gay. You say that you didn't meet many gay people. Are you saying that there wasn't that many like declared gay dudes, or like, because I know when you're on the ship now you have like deployment gay is not really real gay, so it's kind of like prison gay.
Was never deployed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. I was deployed like that.
so I mean, are you factoring that into that?
Where does that not count?
You said you were always on shore, so
I was always on shore.
I've heard
so I
about
never
hot bunking. What's that?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I never had a hot bunk either, thank God. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
See.
that explains why you hadn't seen deployment gay.
I actually had the opposite of hot bunking. I was cold bunking because we
Sounds a lot better.
the fucking heating went out in the winter in Virginia, and I put a laser thermostat that was supposed to be used for pipes, but I put it on my rack because I was right there. Not only was the fucking heat broke, but that basically the fan was like stuck on. You guys know how this shit works in birthing.
Believe me, yeah.
And it was 41 degrees in my fucking rack.
Shit.
To be honest, it's probably the best sleep I ever had because I was almost dead. Just like huddled under my covers, almost freezing to death. But it was fucking frigid. I don't know how they had us sleeping there. It probably wasn't very safe. But
I remember when my thermostat. Yeah, I remember when my thermostat broke in my penthouse in the Air Force. That was a really tough, like, one day.
Yeah.
Me.
That's why the guys couldn't get gay. They're all sitting there looking at each other, going, "If I wasn't frozen so bad, I'd fuck you."
I love it when Air Force people try to talk about roughing it.
No shit.
Yeah, yeah. My thermostat broke.
Yeah.
That's
Like I had to
smart.
drink bottled water.
Yeah, then I just drove away in my government issue Lamborghini.
I'm so joining the Air Force. They're gonna get me some boobs and all that.
What? You don't? That would be unnecessary.
No, fake ones.
That would be unnecessary. That's like Dolly
Well,
Parton
apparently
getting
by the
bigger
standards
boobs.
nowadays, you can have double D's and still say you're fucking depressed over your small tits, and they'll probably give you triple X's or whatever the fuck.
Doubly
You can
depressed.
balance your
get
rifle
behind
on
that.
it.
I mean, nobody's gonna complain.
I know.
Never seen a boob too big.
Nope.
Put her on
One boob.
the what are the machine guns? The ones you put down and you lay behind and what are those?
50 cal.
50 cal? Yeah, they put her on the 50
Dermy
cal. They're all
eating.
like, yeah, let her fire it. Let her fire it. Just watch her jiggle.
At 200 frames per second, all slow motion and shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn right.
that's the recruitment video.
Yeah,
That
that
we
one.
need.
It's better
There
than
you
the
go.
recruitment video of my 2 moms or whatever the fuck they came out with.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
Come
know,
see this.
I
I'm
lived
hoping
that
for that
life.
hard pendulum swing back to like where we just do sex sales recruitment ads for
Yeah, we went over the whole My Two Moms thing a while ago, back when the channel first started. What did you think when you first saw that shit, Ron?
Same thing everybody else does. Like, that's not relatable to one. It doesn't.
I have two
represent,
moms, but whatever.
But well, what I mean is, if you're gonna do something like that, why would you waste all that money and make a targeted ad towards such a very small segment of the population? It doesn't make any sense. The entire purpose of that ad was not really about joining the military. It was about showcasing this person's different lifestyle that they lived and like the different life that they had. The focus wasn't about the military and how it can make you a better person or whatever.
No.
And that's really the problem. That's what we talk about when it comes to these companies and what they're deciding. Like woke corporations are exactly like the military. The military is just a couple years behind.
Yep.
That's really how it is.
I think the military made
Military's
my mom
always
gay.
behind.
It made my
Like
mom
they're
gay.
always fighting the last technology.
Might have.
I think that's what happened.
Okay. Well, Ryan, I'm gonna give you my theories on this, and I know I'm not the only one that has this. That really what the military is trying to do is the same thing when they put the litmus test out shortly after I got out. I think probably around 2010, 2011, I'd heard about how officers in the Army at least were getting a litmus test saying, would you fire on Americans or be, following orders that essentially, going against the Constitution, essentially. And it's all litmus tests on which officers would follow orders blindly and not. And now all the movement is they want to get rid of anyone they're labeling as extremists, which really means they can label as whatever they want being extremists, just like everything is racist. Whatever we label as racist is in fact racist. They want to get rid of people who are constitutionally based, somebody who will actually want to protect Americans and protect the country, and they want to recruit the dumbass liberals who will blindly follow orders no matter what, especially if it means attacking people who are Americans because they hate fucking America. They hate guns, so they have no problem taking away people's guns. Am I not far off on this, Ryan? That's really what they want. They want to get rid of real Americans and then bring in the psychopath liberals.
Maybe that there might be some sort of strategy like that to it. I think certainly that can be the case. I think a lot of it is the same things we're seeing in corporate America is we are seeing these people that come in and have influence. Again, the person that was speaking at the Pentagon, it's not in the fucking military.
It's ESG
right?
Civilian. Yeah.
They're a government
civilian,
a government fucking appointed official, some civilian. These are a lot of times. Excuse me, gotta fucking.
Sorry about. There's explosions here too.
Gotta sneeze. But these are the people that are pushing this stuff. A lot of times it is these civilians that are there at the Pentagon, at Department of Defense in whatever way. And a lot of the generals, a lot of the admirals that might be in charge, they go along with it because they don't want to be canceled. They want to keep their careers going. They want to get a good swanky fucking civilian job when they're done, like all that shit. And that's just what I think is happening in a big way. I think that's a big reason why you're seeing this stuff. But I do have to bounce though, guys, because I can only see.
Yeah, I was about to give you an ad.
Hey, Ryan, real quick.
That's not me.
Before Ryan leaves, real quick.
I'm sorry.
I need to know.
Of course.
I need to know if Ryan ever got that report to General Milley about his white rage.
No, I did not. I didn't give shit to General Milley. But no, it's certainly not about my white rage, which I'm very proud of.
Well, one thing's for damn sure is that we can all be proud of not giving into the fucking woke morons who wants to stand up and say that silence is violence. If you don't support BLM, then you are in fact a racist. Fuck all that bullshit. We're going to stay proud Americans, stay true to this country, stay true to the Constitution. And I know, Ryan, you may be a fucking terrible racist bastard for not supporting the Batman the way that you should have, or however the fuck you're supposed to rate it. I don't fucking know. But Ryan, you've been fucking amazing, dude. Thank you so much for being here, man. I think because this was so politically heavy, it would be great if you could come back sometime. We can talk some pop culture shit, or even come on to the Thursday stream sometime, and we'll talk some more political shit on there, especially the I just want to lean heavy into calling out the woke bullshit in the military, man, because it's killing our military right now. It's going to damage our country irreparably. But
I wouldn't want to get, with the current state of our military, I wouldn't want to get involved in a large global scale war. That's for sure. That's for sure. But hey, thanks for having me, guys. It was awesome. Nice meeting all you guys. For the people I've seen before, good seeing you again. And I will talk to all of you later.
Ciao.
Thank you, Ryan. Mr. Ryan Kinel, everybody.
Woohoo.
Awesome. He was so generous for being here, man. Pretty fucking amazing when I saw him at Vegas. He didn't hesitate at all. He said, "Fuck yeah, I'll be on." So
that's cool.
Yeah, man.
I've known him forever on
That was his Make-A-Wish for the year.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen,
Now we have
$50
Sheila
enough
surrounded.
shots.
Now we can drink. Is that what you're saying?
now we can do shots.
Yes.
I do feel like doing a fucking shot. I was like, I was stupid. I took a fucking energy pill right before coming on because I felt like I was tired. I'm like, I can't be tired when Ryan comes on. And I was also expecting to have to take a bunch of shots, but
he's out here taking speed and shit. Dude.
God, I'm so
I
hungry.
took a fucking bunch of cocaine right before coming on because I needed to match Ryan's typical fucking energy.
You've been trashing already, but it's speed.
But at least, like we've been saying, if you guys want to do $50 more super chats, then we will take shots. But I'm gonna take another shot right now anyway. So super shots. But let's go ahead and drop this other one here real quick.
Out. Okay, go.
I only have 2 of these, by the way, you guys. 2 of these, so don't worry.
Cheers to Ryan. Thank you for coming on, buddy.
Cheers. You don't have to worry about meat tonight.
That makes me want to watch Super Troopers.
Yeah, thought of that.
Oh my god. Have you guys seen Tacoma FD?
No, is that a new?
I saw the first season. I saw a couple episodes. It was good, but I just never.
So it's made by the same guys who do Super Troopers. So they're firemen instead of police officers. There's a couple of them who aren't in there, but they got different actors to fill in some of these other roles. The show is one of my new favorite shows. I only found about a month ago. It's 2 seasons. I binged through it in absolutely no time, and I'm going through and watching it again.
Like Reno 911 or what?
Yeah, kind of.
A little.
It's not like
no.
No.
It's like Super Troopers. No, it's like Super Troopers, only fire department.
I should watch it, seeing as how I live in that area, but
it's like it in the case that they're not. I think the chief is like a good fireman, but it seems like the other ones are kind of klutzy and like.
Are they hot?
Almost.
Are they hot firemen?
There's a hot female. So here's the thing. There's a hot female in there, and I thought she was going to be a woke person, but no, she is actually funny as fuck, and she doesn't play this woke role where she's better than everyone because she's a female. No, she actually plays it well, and they drop some woke jokes in there, but they're done very well, and it's not to actually promote wokeism. It's actually sometimes in a way of jokes at it. Wookie Bad is here. Thank you, Wookie Be Bad, for dropping $50 super chat.
Thank you, Wookie Be Bad.
Thank you, Wookie.
I would have loved to have seen Ryan take another shot. I knew he wasn't drinking too heavy anyways, but thank you, Wookie, for the $50. Just drink already, he says. Oh, shit, where are we? Here we go. Cheers to you.
For that one over everything else.
Anyway, so the guys are hot. Okay, I'll watch it.
So
there is one guy who actually plays a male stripper.
Yay.
So here's the important thing. Does Tacoma FD have mustache rides like Super Troopers?
A lot of the guys have mustache.
They all do have mustaches. It's like it's a requirement for them, yeah.
Those are
I take from that what you will.
Just mustaches? That's so like not cute.
It's Tacoma FD. So Tacoma, like Tacoma, Washington. FD is in fire department, Green Hood.
Does it look like camo?
It's
look like?
It's on it's not on Hulu. Oh, it's on HBO Go. Max. HBO Max.
Oh, it's on Max.
I'll be pirating.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen it yet. I don't have it.
It was originally on a channel, but it was like one of the not so popular cable channels. I don't know if it went off of that or if you still see the original on there.
I think it was on FX. Reruns. I think it was on FX, but I think now because it's on HBO Max, it's uncensored. So I mean, they drop the F-bombs and everything.
Every show is all on one website, and you can do it all for free. But we just won't talk about that. It's cool. You know.
Well, that's yo ho ho.
I mean, I still pay for Netflix because
yo ho, a pirate's life.
Oh, it airs on True TV too. Okay.
Yeah, True TV. That's the one.
They won't
but that's if you have cable. Only old fucks like you have cable, probably. And me, I'm stuck with DirecTV for another fucking year before I can cancel. I got because of the football package.
The landline.
Football's not even going to be on there anymore next year.
Oh,
do they give you a landline? Sorry, go ahead.
Wait, no more football?
Dermy, do you have any? You had some pop culture stuff lined up, right?
No.
Oh, you fuck. The one time.
I mean,
you
I
don't
can
have
get us
anything
some
lined
pop
up.
culture shit.
There was
Do you know a guy who has some? You can get it.
We literally have like a buttload of pop culture stuff to talk about.
They killed Miss Marvel in Marvel
Call 'em
Comics
up.
and acted
Yeah,
like
you
she's
got-
been around for 20 years.
You got Miss Marvel dying, but that was in the middle of the week. You have Disney basically imploding on itself. Various things about that. You have basically what was it? Indiana Jones 5 is already dead in the water a month before it releases in theaters. They're no longer building the I don't remember what the name of the place was, but it was like a lake or something lake over in Florida that we're going to be moving California residents down to Florida, and they're no longer building that. It's what do you want to do? Hey, I like that.
I completely forgot to pull this up for Ryan again. Yes, Devil May Do It. I do forget all the fucking time about the memes. I'm really bad about that. But a serious man says, make sure Ryan Kinel shows you all around the new Star Wars cruiser coming soon. Only about $20 to make. I'm sure the $20,000 a night rooms will be well worth the 2 weeks locked away at sea.
It's gone to me. I have a meme that we can show tonight because I forgot to do it last night.
Real quick, has anyone heard about them making a Gladiator 2, but it's going to be with a woman?
I have heard about it. I haven't looked
I haven't
into it.
heard anything.
I just recently heard about it.
That sounds
I have
so
something.
stupid.
Well, I mean, so it's a sequel to the original Gladiator, but the main character is a woman.
I guess, even though I'm sure there were gladiator women, I'm sure they, had them in the pit killing each other, but it was probably like this minute amount of like there's 3 of them in all of history or something, but we're gonna base the entire movie around it. It's
bullshit. They put them in the brothel. They didn't have them in the pit.
Yeah, they wanted to see dudes cut each other up, not girls.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
if they can make a Queen
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra Black, they can put a fucking female in the gladiator pit.
Yeah.
Unless they're in the middle of the arena, scissoring to the death, I'm not interested.
Just sitting there. 7 hours later, one of them's gonna die.
Slow death.
Maybe it'll be mud wrestling gladiators. Yep, there you go. There's the answer right there. That's a fucking blockbuster movie. It's the mud wrestling gladiators. What it really is it's modern American gladiators with the Hulk just sitting on the side like, oh yeah,
oh yeah. I'm so freaking hot.
Let's talk about the collapse of Star Wars because I think
you want to pull up another meme?
Yeah, sure. What you got?
Just share my screen.
Jeremy's so full of himself. Did you just say you're so fucking hot? Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I am hot. I mean, look at
Ridiculous. I mean,
But
imagine if I talked about myself like that. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, go ahead.
I love you too, Sheila. Anyways, I forgot to show this last night. So it's a Dermy Through Time.
That's fucking nuts. That is so cute. I love these. Sorry.
A brothel in the poorest, darkest corner of London. I must be safe. That evil prick will never look here.
Outsmarted by Squirmy. Oh well, I guess I just have to dismember this fat bearded prostitute instead.
That's adorable.
God, these are a running thing that must never end. Where will Dermy end up next week? Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Star Wars. I love the collapse of that of the Star Wars theme park is fan-fucking-tastic.
Well, it's hilarious because.
By the way, also I should have asked for commentary from Ron about what he thought about me making the FMT Smoking Man. I think it fits perfect.
I didn't notice that's whose body.
Does look good.
I didn't know you put him on there. That's so funny, dude. Did we find out who that guy is? Can we have him on?
Yes. His name. I don't remember his name off the top of my head.
Cash
Kessler.
That's a cool
Of course
name.
it is.
Cash Kessler. He's
awesome.
famous now.
By the way, I still have not received any recognition for being the one that took that picture. That was my picture.
You did?
Yep.
Oh wow, you
Oh,
took a
everyone-
picture.
Slow clap.
Good for you.
Yeah.
The,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Memology
Thank
is
you.
better.
Yes. Yes. I know
the
you're being
royalty
sarcastic,
check
but I'll
is in the
take it.
mail.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I have ego on this man.
Can I ask a legitimate question?
Oh God.
Are you sure it's
Who
legitimate?
the fuck is other Ryan?
Oh yeah, he messaged me. He said he lost track of time and he wasn't able to make it.
Oh, for the last month. Or never mind. He's just like never here anymore.
You know what I really want right now? I want some more
Dick.
coconut water.
You want Ryan?
No, I want coconut water.
I invited everyone in
You,
Ethan's
you
chat.
want a nut and water?
No, I want coconut.
You're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
Coconut water is fucking good, okay?
No.
Especially this shit.
You
I'm on
like
this
nut in the
huge
water.
health kick. I'm trying to lose weight. I've lost like 20 pounds all week. I'm proud of myself.
In a week, you did?
Man,
Yeah,
that's pretty
it's
good without
primarily
cocaine.
water.
I thought
I don't
about
like you, extending your life like this.
Well, I love it.
How dare you?
We're gonna get to a point where you're gonna like come at me, and you're gonna come at me with that knife, and it's just gonna bounce off my chest because it's gonna be hard brick. I'm doing 20 push-ups a day. I'm doing.
Was it the
20
beard that
sit-ups.
made you realize what you needed
No,
to do?
what it was watching two fat guys almost have a heart attack in the middle of a boxing ring.
Yeah,
And,
I saw
and their
that.
boobs were like all the way out here. That was-
Oh.
Yeah, when I have those videos like bookmarked and saved, and I watch it every day, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I never want to fucking.
That
do
was what did it for you. It wasn't you getting out of the shower and seeing yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't your own shirt being off?
Well, I mean, it was
The
never
mirror?
proud. I was never proud of how I looked, but once I saw that, it's like, yeah, I don't want to be that.
Maybe if you beat your own boobs up, then you'd be more motivated.
Yeah, push up bar.
Something.
That is Raster's nightmare right there. Is one day he's gonna wake up in a one of those cold sweats after having a nightmare where he's seen here on stream. He's all, Dermy, you're so, and Dermy's no longer fat. He's all, Dermy, you're
Oh, that'd
so,
be great.
and a hot girl walks up so he can't say gay, and all of his ammo's taken away, and he just wakes up just panicked.
I thought you were going to say you would smother him because Jeremy would totally destroy Raster.
What kind of like twisted universe is this?
Listen, I'm never gonna look like Camelot. Let's just
Why
lay
would
this
you-
out here.
Anyway.
Well, the gay thing wouldn't go away
the
from
fit. The, like,
Yeah, the gay's
as
still there.
Buff and as ripped as Camelot. I can pull off a Cecil.
Cecil's fucking way hotter than Camelot. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
I can make the Cecil look. You know that
Yeah.
dad bald bod, kind of like Adam up there. You know,
Be
kind
the best
a
form
little
of yourself,
bulky,
dude.
but at the same time ripped.
That's fine. I think you're crazy. Cecil's hot as fuck. I don't think you can pull off a Cecil.
I can pull off a Cecil.
No.
I can pull off.
You pull off a Shrek on steroids or something.
You can pull it. Look, Dermy. I'm sure you could yank off any dude you want.
Especially
Just
Camelot.
pull them all off. You just pull them all off.
Camelot will Camelot's down, dude. Actually,
Just
Yeah.
a pulling.
I take it
Kizzy
back.
says you're adorable, Dermy. You're already halfway there.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's
Yeah, that's still that's only halfway. You know, I still have to lose. My target goal is 280 right now. I'm at 340.
Kill it, man.
I know, but also I'm a giant. Like I'm taller than Jay. I'm 6'5".
You freak of nature, dude.
I'm built like a fucking tank. So when I say I'm gonna look like Cecil, it's mainly because I'm bulky.
You're not
No
gonna
matter
look
what I
anything
do,
like
I'm gonna-
Cecil. You're totally different body type than him, which is fine.
He's
but you're not gonna
bulky.
look. Yeah, but he's 5 foot.
Yeah, you have like
Yeah,
that
but he's also
buoy
short.
body
He
type.
he looks like a chode.
I like that. Anyway, you'll be your own version of. Just don't talk about Cecil.
Yeah, don't bring up that name.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with him, but I'm
Her,
just like,
face is turning red.
Dermy has like that big hero 5 body style.
Pull up green haired.
That's true.
Pull up green haired anti liberals.
Who is
Comments.
6'5" that's buff that we can compare him to?
Grow a beard.
I had a beard. I shaved it because last week I reached 1K and I'm monetized.
Alright.
And right now I'm
And it's
almost
not back yet. It's been
You know what? I tell you what. Since she's new to the channel, go. Hey, Adam, pull up the rap sheet with his face on
We
it.
gotta get this chick on the channel because we
The
need more
rap sheet with his
representation.
face on it. What do
All
you
the
mean?
photos.
Yeah.
Does he have
his
them?
arrest photo.
Oh, I have.
I don't have that. Somebody's got to get that.
I have them. So which
We
one
actually
do you
have a
want?
female in chat, so let's go ahead and
Kept them
pay
in
attention to her
posterity.
and show
Get her
her.
on the show, you guys. Get her on the show.
I used it for my intro yesterday. So
Oh, that's
yeah, I
right.
do have
That's
them.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dermy, if you want to just pull that entire video up, we'll go ahead and play that.
If you want it. Give me a
Yeah,
moment.
let's do it. I think it's entertaining as fuck.
How come Ryan abandoned you? He was your fucking guy who did all that stuff, wasn't he? Was he called producer?
The shaving.
What? Ryan? My
Ryan.
co-host Ryan?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
didn't
You're-
abandon me.
Oh.
He just went to the store to get cigarettes.
Okay.
So
it's not you, it's him.
Daddy, you coming back, right, Daddy? welcome, Wolverine Snicket.
Howdy,
Just
buddy.
became a member of the Simple Jack membership. Welcome, buddy.
So for some of you guys in chat, I do a show every Friday, except for this upcoming Friday. It'll be on this channel, hosted by that dumbass up there.
Who, Raster Caster?
Why are you pointing at me?
The show is being very generous.
Okay.
It's degeneracy on steroids. Although last night was pretty damn good, actually. After Gay Adam left, it even got better. We had Extra Zero on, but I do my own like intro cuts and stuff. And
Cam Girl view.
This was the shaving.
Okay.
Just
You
one
can hear it?
is
So you lost 20 pounds?
Yeah, I've lost 20 pounds in a week. You do look a little bit smaller.
That razor sucks.
But okay, your beard hasn't grown back. It's been a week and it has not.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He already gave up.
I mean,
No, it's going
takes
through.
about
There
2
you go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. It's gonna go down his shirt. It's gonna go down his shirt.
He just lets it fall down.
No, I was hanging over.
Should we make him leave
I
like
told-
some dirty stash?
Oh no.
So he does get fucking arrested.
Registry.
Outside the school.
I'm registering.
We know you hear us. That's the fun of it.
I hope it goes.
The battery would go
I
out.
can narrate this. I could be like, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, this is the first stage of the transition.
Into a lesbian.
Ew,
Just leave
so
the mustache.
gross. Leave the mustache.
Leave the
Get rid of the
mustache.
soul patch.
Yes.
Leave the mustache.
his face when he's doing it is like so stoic. He's like,
Yeah.
kind of
More like
disturbing.
Moush every time everything got he would
I
check
was
it.
just gonna.
He looks like the guy from Toy Story 2.
He does. He stole Woody. He the first time he probably stole some wood.
A few moments later.
Now look at the camera.
my.
There's your mug shot. There's the mug shot.
All right.
Gotcha.
Please, somebody please send that to me in a DM. Someone please send it to me. I want that.
It's funnier every time.
And that's where he knew he fucked up.
You're clipping this bitch.
I think I did this part a little bit too long.
Yeah, you did. But I do like seeing you sad, so that's a win for me.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Although when I reach for the glass of whiskey, this does make it just feel better.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like the gun off to the side.
I didn't do it. That's the thing. This was Adam. This is other Adam. Gay
No,
Adam.
Gay Adam.
God. Shit.
I have that hat right here, by the way.
Like
My
a
souvenir from
rhinestone
Tombstone.
cowboy.
I'm starting to think that I need to make those intros a separate video on its own. Just start putting them out as videos.
By the way, so quick shout out. I saw this pop up. Mr. Cash Kester, the man, the myth, the legend himself, replied to my. Come on, did you have to put Brian's face on me?
You know what? We need to get Cash on here.
Cash, are you in the chat? Are you one of these names and we're not recognizing you? Cash, if you're here, buddy,
Get on here, Cash.
fucking-
You're the coolest guy.
What is this, like some kind of seance or some shit and everything? If you, hear the spirit, please come in.
It's a Ouija board. Yeah.
Yeah, let's say his name 3
Cash-
times, and I'll send him the link and see if he appears.
Of course his name is
Cigarette
Cash.
smoking ghost.
I mean, that's the coolest name he could have had too. Is Cash.
Kizzy, I pray to God you're not Cash Kester. I mean, you call me adorable, so
Cash Caster. Oh,
I don't know if we want this guy on here. What if he doesn't live up to the hype? What if he comes on and he has like this real high pitched squeaky
voice.
voice or something?
Hey guys, what's going on?
He doesn't.
I
he
need to
doesn't have
know. I need
messages
to know.
open. I can't send him a message.
well, just
Fuck.
add him. Be
I'm
like, Cash
concerned about
Kester,
Kizzy.
would you wanna
I'm
be
sorry.
on?
I'm going to point it out. I'm kind of stuck on this.
Who's Kizzy?
Kizzy concerns me.
I like it. I like it. Kizzy can, Kizzy thinks I'm adorable. They meant it.
That's
I
the
like
part I'm
it.
concerned about.
Listen,
Oh, like they might be.
I gotta take what I can get.
Dermy's
Probably
not
do.
concerned about it. He's down. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
you do.
Although I'm me.
She's probably watching a stream with Braille.
Oh, is Kizzy? Oh yeah, Kizzy's a girl. Wow.
Wait, is Kizzy a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it even better.
Or a
Does
gay
it?
guy.
Yeah,
Or a gay guy. Actually, I don't. It's either
It's a girl with a penis.
It's either a girl or a guy. That's
That's all. It's either a girl. You don't care though. So like,
Dermy's
that's
tight.
true. I don't care. I mean,
you'd
my-
rather
my-
prefer to be a guy.
I
A pretty guy.
I like Heron. I talk to Heron every day.
Where is her? I miss her.
She's going through some shit right now.
Aren't we all, dude? Is she a Pisces? Is that
Nah.
the problem? Is that the problem?
Oh God, astrology again.
I'm not.
Oh God.
I'm not going to tell you what's going on right now.
I don't need to know her details, but I just want to know her astrology. That's all. I'll ask her.
Yeah, you can ask her.
We'll talk about boys and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Go ask her. Go ask her.
Love
Love
you,
you,
Put a good
Sheila.
word in for me.
We'll go get some sushi. Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
God,
awesome.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
hungry.
we'll get some sushi.
Fuck yeah.
I'm so
Hey,
very
Dermy,
hungry.
Dermy, can I send you a gift card for Golden Corral?
You can. I won't use it. I've actually never been to Golden Corral.
It's fine. It's a fine steak establishment.
It's a happy place.
I've never been.
It's pretty good.
I thought
Hey,
when
Ron
going
thinks
to
you
get
like Freddie
sushi was
Mercury,
like
Dermy.
lesbian code
I
talk
don't-
or something.
It wasn't as good as the Freddie Mercury stash. Freddie Mercury had a special stash. Mine made me look like I needed to be 5 miles away from a preschool.
So yeah, Freddie Mercury's is way different. Green-haired, anti-liberal. That
Oh,
green
green hair. You met Cash. Okay.
Yeah, he was at Vegas. You took a picture of. Wait, he was at Matsuri as well. Because I met green-haired at Matsuri. She was in a Yaira cosplay. It's really
His
cool.
face-
Dermy's gonna look at his pictures he took there. All of a sudden, he sees him in the background.
It is like, where's Waldo?
Dude, it was eerie. So yeah, I found in my picture of me with Gary, he was right behind me. I had no idea. Yeah, Cash was in the line behind me the entire fucking time for like an hour as I was waiting to talk to Gary.
He knew he was behind you, but you didn't know he was.
But here's the funny thing: of all the pictures you shared and stuff like that, I'm actually in at least 2 of them.
Oh wow! Like,
Oh,
really?
like Muhammad. We can't fucking
Yeah.
see what you look like.
I was in 2 of them.
You lying, liar.
You were so full of shit.
He was there.
I want you to go back, and find 2 pictures.
Okay.
2 pictures.
Raster, come on, man. If you were in Vegas, why didn't you say something?
Race.
I did.
Ooh.
Your voice
To
is
me,
recognizable. like-
Raster, you could have come up to me. You know what I look like, and said, "Hey, I'm Raster Caster."
yeah.
It's me, baby.
His accent.
No. What's the fun of doing that? Yeah, I want to drag this out.
You bullshit.
You put
so
on a
fucking
fake
bullshit.
a regular accent.
Look. All you have to do is go through your pictures. I'm telling you that the clue is I'm in 2 of them.
Oh,
Raster, if you were actually at Vegas and you didn't say something, I'll be fucking pissed.
I got some of your pictures on my phone. I'm gonna look at
The
them.
wild goose
Yeah.
chase.
Raster, don't
All you
fucking
have-
go
all
tell
you
me
have to
all of a
do
sudden now-
is figure-
all of a sudden
find-
now
it's-
You're gonna say you were at fucking Vegas and you didn't say nothing.
He would do that just to spy on you and laugh about you.
Like, all I'm gonna
Look.
say-
You know good and well. Okay, all
That's what I
right.
did.
Just go back. Just go back on your pictures, and all you have to do is find like I'm in 2 of them. Okay, in 2 of them, just only 2 of them.
Well,
So,
what do we know
Extra Zero made this.
Oh damn!
Because Salty Nerd Podcast got broken into shortly after they were on here, so I kind of think Adam broke into.
That's what I heard. I heard it was Adam.
Broke into there. You know, I'm pretty sure. But they have new security, and from Extra Zero, Gorlock gets a bad rap, but it and its keeper at Dermy Wermy are doing a great job with ramping up security for Matthew Kadish and the Salty Nerd Podcast.
Yeah, get some like cameras in there. They cost about $100 each to put a camera in there.
God, why can't I get away from this creature?
Because would you though? Would you?
Yes.
You would.
Yes, I would.
You would?
Why?
Yes.
I only got 4 of them, and I don't see, or 5, and I don't see
Jeremy,
any.
go to.
Because they're not going to say no.
I mean, I'm so disappointed in you right now.
You're disappointed in me because I don't want to be around this thing.
No, but you said you would.
No, I wouldn't.
But you just said, like, I'm just picking my jaw up off the ground. What the fuck?
Me too. Like, I
it's
hope.
a whole lot of.
Would you fuck Gorlock?
No.
Well, it sounded like you said, yeah.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
you sound like you said
You're like,
yes.
because he was like, wouldn't you? You were like, hell yeah. I'm
Okay,
like,
everybody in chat. Okay, everybody put a 1 in chat if you think that Dermy was saying that he would fuck Gorlock. 1 in chat.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, I just looked around
Apparently,
my room,
Jed
ain't
said I
nobody here.
said that. I don't remember ever saying that I would fuck Gorlock.
It was unspoken, but
Dermy said he wouldn't fuck Jerry Ryan 7'9", so I'm pretty sure Gorlock is probably more his type.
Gorlock has a
No,
dick,
no,
probably.
I don't like Jerry Ryan, but I like Mila Djokovic. Like I love
Raster reminds me. Wait. Kizzy says Raster reminds me of the old guy from Family Guy.
Raster? No way, dude.
The one that likes a molester.
I love it.
Hey kids, how you doing? You come down to my basement and get
He
some.
whistles when he's like pronounces certain letters.
I can't do it. I can't do it. No, hang on. You want to come down to my bedroom and get some
I
popsicles?
think he meant Shellback. Maybe he was confusing him.
hasn't been over in a time.
He must have confused him with Shellback.
What? Why do I gotta be the old guy?
Because Raster doesn't have that kind of voice. I'm just saying.
I think she's. I honestly think that she's got me confused with Shellback,
I think so too. Thank you. We solved it.
because Shellback does sound like the guy from Family
You did
Guy.
a really spot on imitation just now, Shellback. They're like, Raster Shellback.
Call me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
That's
That was
it.
That was it. Do it again.
Act like you don't.
Yeah.
Like you're not great at that.
You little son of a bitch.
What happened to CJP and
You
not
don't think
Katie
we son of a bitch?
CJP doesn't show up here. You're thinking of
You never did?
Ballbusters.
It's all the same fucking thing, dude.
No, it's not. God, are you drunk right now?
No.
Is there something wrong with your camera, by the way?
No.
You know how all the streamers
not-
do those 24-hour streams?
Yeah, I've done them.
That you got to do
Don't do
that
it.
from Ballbusters to Max. Just lead one into the other like all day.
Oh,
Adam.
yeah.
Yep.
We'll just
Yep.
end ball bus and just go
Stop
right into
judging
Skinemax
me.
Saturday.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
that I might.
See,
I'll make you
Dermy,
do
though,
something
it
else.
has to be you. It has to be you and Gorlock because, like, somebody like me, I mean, the size difference is just too astronomical. Like, I wouldn't. It would be like, you know, I'm like the X-wing and she's like the Death Star.
But the
okay?
penis doesn't bother you at all. The whole like the fact that there's a penis involved.
I
No, that
don't
doesn't
believe
bother.
that she's a he. I don't.
No,
believe
no,
it.
no, no, no,
I
no,
think
no.
I
That is
firm-
a man, and he
I
has said
firmly stand in the corner of she's only
so. Are
saying that
you
to
high,
try-
Dermy?
Sheila, listen to me. I firmly stand in the corner that she's only saying that because she wants protection because she's so fucking ugly and fat.
That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my fucking goddamn life. First of all, I knew it was a man right away before I even saw the clips where he admits that he's a man because there's no boobs. I get a little bit chubby and my boobs are
He's a
like,
potato. He's a potato monster. He has like four different
he
types
is.
of boobs.
Isn't
But
he?
Not all fat chicks have boobs, Sheila.
No, he's got anti-boobs.
Trust me, I live in the Pacific Northwest. I know.
I'm a
okay?
woman.
He's a monster.
I'm a
There's
woman.
only
There are
one way-
so many fat chicks in the Northwest that have no tits.
Their boobs don't
Okay,
stretch out
I-
and become that's not how it works.
There's
Not
there's
ever.
only one way to tell. We're gonna have to roll her in flour and see where the
Y'all can't tell that's a dude. You guys are.
Where the folds are.
You guys are
Oh my
all
God.
susceptible to
Oh,
the
shit.
most dangerous game.
Look. We give Dermy as tribute to satisfy the Gorlock the Destroyer.
All Gorlock has is a voice that sounds like a woman. Everything else is obviously male. Thank you.
No.
I've never even heard it talk except
There's
for
too
that
much
one
back
where
here.
it's like
It is.
Jabba's like
Adam's
blah
apple.
blah 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 blah.
No, you want to hear it talk? You want to hear it talk? I can give you it.
Voice doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean shit.
All right, let me hear the voice.
There's an Adam's apple under all this. And there's no
believe it.
tits don't work like that. I knew that right away.
Like no chocolate, ooh, go winky. Oh.
I mean, dude, that's just not how tits work. I know this person. I had no tits
She
before I
be the
had
chonga, ooga, winka, ha, 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 ha. Be me solo. Oh.
I had 0 tits before I had a baby. I got fat, and then I got huge.
Okay,
boobs.
Sheila. So what about skinny chicks that are nothing but tits? Okay, where's that? Where's according to your logic, if they're a skinny ass chick, they shouldn't have no tits.
Lip.
Good for them. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, they would be even bigger if they were fat.
Yeah, they'd be humongous if they were fat, dude.
You want to hear
Who's my
Gorlock's voice?
Who cares about
Your
that?
man is probably in my fucking DMs, and I could have had him as a body literally last.
That literally sounds like a gay Mexican guy. Thank you.
Why does it have to be Mexican? Why Mexican? Where are you getting
Are
with
you going
it?
to tell me now that he's not Hispanic of some sort too?
Are you trying
No,
to?
I think you're just a potato.
Are you
She's
saying
literally
that's a
in the area. Committed
Right.
racism.
I mean,
Everything is racist. Everything is racist according to me.
I live with Hispanics. I know what they
Yeah,
fucking sound
I'll give that to Sheila. When you live in California, you know Hispanics.
It's like,
Yeah.
Thank you. That's how they talk. It's the cadence and it's the way they talk. But I'll see if there's naked pictures of Gorlock. Just hold on.
Wait, why?
Oh God, no.
No.
That's where we
No.
draw the line. No,
Well, I gotta
Good
go to
Lord.
bed. I'm out.
Does he have a real name? What is his real name? Who calls him?
Sheila's
Gorlock?
like, don't make me turn this car around.
Here, let me look it up.
I'm gonna turn this ship around.
Oh my God! I've wanted to get the clip of the Team America puppets puking, and now would be the perfect time to have that.
I'm pretty sure you would like really overuse that clip on here.
Oh,
You wouldn't cut off anybody when they're talking with it or anything.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
That's actually pretty good though. I needed that when I was drunk. You should have just played that.
I can see Adam's wheels turning right now. He's still bothered by the fact that I'm in 2 of his pictures.
No, well, it pisses me the fuck off because I think
followed
you're
me.
actually serious. If you were actually serious and you were actually at Vegas and didn't say anything, I'll be so fucking
Not only
pissed,
that, but
dude.
he was on the ghost hunt as well. You just didn't.
I was the one saying fortune.
Fortune.
He was the actor in the whole OK Corral situation.
I'm out there with a soapbox radio, send them AM transmissions, whatever. Like, watch this. I'm gonna fuck with these fuckers.
He was the Indian.
He was actually following me around Tombstone that entire week and didn't say shit either.
He was that Indian under the helmet thing there at the beginning,
Under the
talking about
mask.
that was Raster.
Ah.
It wasn't a ghost that tapped me. I was looking away, and it was actually him that reached out and tapped my hand real quick.
You
In a previous career, I did work undercover a whole lot.
Oh, did you what about the denim jacket girl?
Dude, okay, so did you not catch it? That was the daughter of that fucking giant fucking gray-haired dude who could have fucking stomped on me and killed me if they heard you talking about his daughter the way you were.
And I'll ask for her hand when I'm ready. But did you get her name?
Okay, so here's something funny. So when we were at the cemetery, they happened to be there at the cemetery also. I don't know if you noticed that. But there's one point I wanted to be behind the crowd because I wanted to be able to keep on talking to you guys. So I waited for everyone to pass by, and the daughter walked by me. He stayed behind me. He would not let me get behind him. It was freaking me out because as somebody who's trained executive protection, I'm like, why is this motherfucker keeping me in front of him the entire time?
So he's trained.
He was starting to
too.
weird
Is
me
he
out.
trained?
Dermy, the reason Dermy's
He
losing
looked like
weight
he was a
is-
fucking cop. He definitely looked like he was some kind of a cop or something. He worked with the news agency though. He had the local news thing on. But yeah, dude, after I talked to him, like all of a sudden he kept his eye on me the entire fucking time.
There was that one little girl who like ran the shop. When she found out that you were by yourself, she's like, "Oh, really? By yourself? You should have fucking got her name."
Dermy's motivation for losing weight is seeing that boxing match. My motivation is that one day I'm going to be worthy of denim jacket girl.
Yeah.
You
one day
easily.
Just bring your wampum.
So I do have that video, everybody. I do have a video of that Dermy gave me of when the ghosts were actually communicating with what we were saying on the what these guys were saying on the stream. This ghost box was like responding to them. It was freaky as fuck. Like 3 times that fucking happened. And I'm gonna upload that picture, that video here pretty soon, along with tons of other fucking footage and everything that I filmed over between the F&T meetup, my time at the Hoover Dam and Boulder City, and a week at Tombstone. So I got a lot of stuff coming up.
Okay, cool. Play something. Put something on.
Put something on. Why you want? What?
Play something funny. Aren't we here? Are we here?
Well, I'm thinking about getting ready to wrap this up. Really didn't have much else lined up outside of conversations with Ryan. I knew he wasn't going to be on for very long. So I'm going to give this one last shot. If anybody wants us to do another shot, one last shot. $50 for the super chat.
Popping right now.
So we will all do one last social if anyone wants to drop another $50. But other than that, does anyone else have more commentary? Oh, by the way, green-haired liberal, green-haired anti-liberal. I apologize.
Why don't you?
She will destroy you.
I'm gonna send you. I think I've got to give you a follow on Twitter. Let's get in contact. I'd love to have you on. I think next week we have Frank Zanka coming on next week, who is also going to be on Comics Division's show here coming up pretty soon.
And who's also anti-Comicsgate, but I don't blame him. It's okay.
I don't think he's not anti-Comicsgate. He just doesn't want to get wrapped into the Comicsgate
I warned him.
community.
Yeah, I totally understand. I get it totally because he's got a good thing going.
Yeah, the guy is legit. Like he works as a producer in Hollywood. He actually, I completely forgot about this. He was one of the producers in the very last project that Nichelle Nichols worked on, the original Uhura. The very last project she was ever on, he was a producer, and
he's got good stuff. I was like, does he really want to get associated with Comicsgate? Well, he's got his shit together. Like he doesn't need Comicsgate.
Okay, green haired is only on Instagram. I'll hit you up on Instagram then. Green-haired. But either way, yeah, I got to get you on here. We need some more female representation, especially Marine.
Yep. Yes. That'd be awesome.
So yeah, so Frank Zanka is going to come on next week. Green hair, if you can come on next week, it'd be a great time for you to come on as well.
When's Cash going to come on? Cash Costanza, whatever his name is.
We're on it. No cup size requirement.
He's got cool hair. That's the kind of hair is hard to upkeep.
I did send a reply to Cash. He didn't reply to me, but I do want to get him on.
Have you spoken with him? Like,
no, I've never spoken to him. He's not active on Twitter at all. He picked up a bunch of followers, but
he's
I don't think he actually
mysterious.
does anything on there.
What's his name on Twitter or Instagram?
Cash Caster.
Yeah, he's Cash Caster.
That's so fucking cool.
And also
That's my evil twin.
I keep on failing.
Raster Caster and Cash Caster.
Y'all not picking up on this, are you?
I got it.
You are not Cash Caster.
Cash Caster. Wow.
In 2 weeks, on June 3rd, Lila Hart's going to be on here.
Fuck yeah, Lila's awesome.
We're getting Lila?
Yep.
Oh, yay! I love streaming with Lila. She's so sweet.
Yeah.
She's so cute and funny.
She's adorable. She's
hopefully through her, I can get Chrissy Mayer on, because Chrissy said she would come on when I talked to her in Vegas too, but I can't contact her. I can't send her a DM. So hopefully Lila will help me out with that.
You're such a bigot. You are such a bigot using her like that.
Using her, climbing up the ladder.
Using a small person as a stepping stone. You should be ashamed of yourself.
No. You saw a picture of me and her. We're the same height.
Just start with Chrissy.
It's a total lie. She is the same height as me.
fuck Chrissy Mayer. I just
No
want
shame.
Lila Hart. Lila Hart is a cute.
Lila is so
adorable
Yes.
I like
person.
Lila.
Yes,
love her.
Lila, if you're watching this, we want you for you, not for any reason to get to anybody else. Fuck Adam.
She's
Hey,
not
extra
watching for
zeros
sure.
here,
She's
fine.
not watching. But she's very cool. She's like the coolest chick of the whole group.
She made me a video where she said I'm her favorite and shit. Just like on,
She's
I
hilarious.
was just talking to her. she's all-
So what's funny is in her act, which I saw Chrissy Mayer and the Dylan Mulvaney wannabe, I can't remember her name.
Anna? Not Anna.
Huh?
You don't mean Anna, do you?
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay. That's okay. Never mind.
no, whoever
The other comedian.
People keep saying
one,
that she
one of
looks
the
like
comedians that Chrissy's been touring with. So and Lila, their act was the day after the Vegas meetup, and one of the jokes that Lila made when she was doing her stand-up routine was that everyone thinks that she's always drunk because she has a drunk personality. And no shit, I thought she was drunk off her ass. Like Chrissy Mayer was legitimately drunk when she showed up, but I thought Lila really was. And then in the act, she's like, "No, I don't drink at all. You really had me fooled. I thought
she's
you
just a
were
fun
fucking
girl. She's like a
wasted."
fun chick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's super
She's cute.
fun. Yeah.
And married, so watch out, boys.
Engaged.
Lila's adorable.
No, I thought she was married.
You're talking about Keanu? Is that what you're talking about? with Elva?
Keanu. Yeah.
Oh, Keanu,
Why-
she's
why-
cool.
Why you say she looks like a Dylan Mulvaney?
She does.
Because she does. That was the entire joke. That was the entire
I don't think she
joke
does.
throughout the entire
No, I
stand
don't see
routine
it.
for all three of them. Even she was making fun of herself because she looks like
I
fucking
don't
Dylan
see it.
Mulvaney.
I really
the
don't.
chat was saying that, but
And I don't like skinny rail chicks either. And I'm telling you, I'm not saying that to be flattering. I'm just saying I don't see it.
but people said that about Anna too, and I don't see. There's subtle.
No,
differences.
the difference between Anna and Dylan is Anna has tits and Dylan doesn't.
Well, obviously, during.
But Anna beats him on the hair.
And men do not see facial differences. Like there's subtle things that are different.
Oh no, I see it.
Dylan Mulvaney looks a lot like Audrey Hepburn, kind of. You know, he's a pretty
Looks
man.
like a dude.
Yes, a dude that looks like Audrey Hepburn. But anyway, big difference. Anna has a different nose and all kinds of stuff. Yep. But a lot of guys don't notice that. They don't notice the difference between like hot chick faces and stuff. It's all the same.
No, of course, we're not talking about like exact
We can
facial
see-
features,
Okay.
but this looks like Dylan Mulvaney.
No, it does
Yeah.
not. It does not
I
look like
can see
Dylan
the
Mulvaney
Dylan
at
Look at
all.
Courtney
It
Cox.
kind of looks like a
That
chick from
Courtney
Friends.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Courtney Cox. Yeah, I can see Courtney Cox.
all day.
I can
see
Dylan
Brie
Mulvaney.
Larson.
Yeah, that's why men are like ridiculous.
Or even busted Megan Fox.
I think it's
Anytime-
more the body than anything else. It's more
the
the
body
body.
is screaming Courtney Cox to me, but okay. Whenever they're
Yeah,
like, there's a chick with my hair, they say that she looks like
Screaming
me. I'm like,
something to me.
yeah, she's hot. I
She
mean,
does have an OnlyFans if you guys are interested.
the thigh gap
She
is
does.
All the important things we need to know is that Keanu, Layla, and Chrissy together form one funny guy.
I wouldn't say that much.
That's what's important,
I
and we love them for it.
They're
I hope
totally
this-
pleasant.
Okay,
people.
wait. Hold
We
on,
cannot
I'm
have that
gonna
on
take-
YouTube.
I'm
Not
gonna
even
take
a
us off.
website.
Well, sometimes you click on it and it's
that her
totally
OnlyFans?
pornographic
Yes.
right away.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you
that's-
can show that
No, I
stuff on-
can't. I
You just-
can't
you
show
can't-
it.
Bookmark it for later. Adam, bookmark it. And
It's art.
Just
You can show
Go
it.
check out Keanu Thompson's Twitter, and you can find her OnlyFans.
push
Support
the little star.
support creators like herself.
Struggling artists.
Struggling.
If you like that
artists.
stuff, go ahead and do it. I
Quote
wouldn't
unquote creator.
She creates.
Extra zero,
Subscribe and
yes,
extra
fuck
zero.
yeah. That dude's fucking awesome.
Welcome. Welcome, extra zero.
Hey.
So why people guys that send send unsolicited dick pics now are not considered creators? He's not. He's
I
not a
sent
perv.
that
He's a
to-
creator.
I sent that to you in private, okay?
No.
It was
Never.
a group.
If you ever send that, I am no.
I kind of want to send you a dick pic now.
Just do it as for the principle of the matter.
I want to know what his reaction is.
Wow.
Your dick will be doxxed.
I will fuck you up!
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Jeremy cares about.
The one
What if
time
I-
Raster actually likes that video. Thank you.
Yeah.
What if I sent you a picture of somebody else's dick?
That's harassment.
Why would okay? So okay, I'm trying to understand. What I'm trying to understand is I was like, okay, so so basically you just Googled a dick for me.
Yes.
Is it a good one at least?
What was the
Yes,
adjective? for dick?
Dermy would make that sacrifice for you. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would. Just to see your
Dermy probably already has like 18 tabs open already with nothing but penis.
No,
and he's going
like 7.
and then he's going to probably do something stupid and probably send them all to Sheila and be like, "Hey, is any of these good to you?"
I don't know. I'm always like making him uncomfortable.
I'm trying to pick one out for Raster.
I wouldn't give half a damn.
Which
if
one
he
would
did
you
that.
choose?
No, Sheila, you would probably take like 2 days before you got back to.
I would be I'd give you a true answer. I'd take my time, analyze them, and get back to you.
You'd make sure to use that big black thing that you have in your drawer.
Black, never.
Holy shit! I gotta go.
Sorry, devil.
I'm sorry, Devil. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I say never, but
With your big black gout dick.
We thought you were.
I'm sorry.
That would be the worst place to get it, wouldn't it?
It's shaped like a Z, but it works.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start wrapping this up, guys.
And I say never like I haven't already. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
One last shot possibility. Anybody wants to, we'll do one final shot, $50 and more for a super chat.
Just drink
and
it.
we will
You
all
don't
do
need-
shots. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. 2 hours and 14 minutes, pretty fucking good. Thank you so much for Ryan Kinel for being here for an hour and a half with that.
He's not
it was
watching.
fucking amazing.
But thank you. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Nah,
he ain't coming back.
You haven't even drank that much in your time.
I am a cunt.
God.
I am sorry. I think
See, she says it. She admits it.
I didn't
I
have
love
a
you.
problem with the cunt word. You call me that all the time. I don't care.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
I just don't like
Apologize
it
to your mom.
when you compare me to a liberal stupid bitch. That's when I get mad.
I wasn't comparing you
We're
to
not getting into this here.
That's-
We're not getting into
I'll be a
this
cunt
here.
all day long. What? I'm just clarifying because we haven't spoken.
You guys can go full retard with the You Went Full
not going
Retard
retard.
membership for $9.99.
We
And if
never
you
go
subscribe for
retard.
2
We're not
consecutive
going full
months at the full
retarded.
retard
Dermy,
membership, you will get a
Dermy
free
and Sheila.
t-shirt.
Do we ever go full retard? I don't
Oh
think we ever.
my God.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face. Now, I don't know what kind of pan Pacific.
Do we ever
Okay.
go full retard?
We're over here being like, "Hey Sheila,
don't.
I love you. You're amazing. You're fantastic." You're like, "Shut the fuck up."
Give me a high five, Dermy. I agree. Give me a fucking high. On the other side, that'd be good. Good. Okay, I agree.
There
You don't
we
go
go.
full
Beating each
retard.
other off.
Kiss and make up.
Don't touch me.
Yeah. All right, now shut the fuck up and let him do his little gay speech at the end.
Okay.
Kiss your
Knife
mom, Matt.
hands.
I'm so fast. Kiss your mom, Dermy. Lean into it.
Oh, you better
Shellback.
know
Touch
better.
me, don't touch me.
Shellback, thank you for being here, buddy. I would say
Sure.
what you got going on. You're not on YouTube, but where can I find you on Twitter?
Well, I mean, I am on YouTube. I just hadn't put anything out in a little while. Yeah, either YouTube or the Twitters, under Shellback TJC. I've been doing some mauling, over on changing up channel or whatever, like actually, making a different channel that would actually be entertainment and stuff, and then
What is mauling? Like attacking
then have
animals?
the other channel be more like current events, political stuff, and
What's
stuff.
your accent from, Shellback?
I like that trick pick.
I was born and raised in southeast Missouri.
Okay, cool.
So
Missouri.
yeah.
Shellback, have you ever known? Did you ever know many people to say Missouri? Because I've lived here for 5 years. I've never met anyone who says Missouri.
Only the freaking hillbillies in southwestern Missouri, where their family tree looks more like a telephone pole. They're the ones that say Missouri.
You may be from Missouri if your family tree does not branch.
Your family tree looks like a fucking flagpole.
Well, thank you very much, Shellback, for being here and being our naval representation.
Yeah.
Miss Sheila Aliens.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, son. Hey, everybody.
Are you guys gonna make up? You guys good now?
We've been made up, or we already talked.
Okay.
Yeah, we already talked about it.
We're all good. It's all
You're
good.
good.
We shouted
We're all
each
good.
other.
We're all good.
She called me
Where
a
can
prick too. It's okay.
We talked. Anyway, it's all
Where
good.
can everybody find you?
We love you.
We love you, Sheila.
I'm on youtube.com/@Sheila Alien. I was on the Jack show the other night with my boobs were like all the way out here.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I had a good shirt on. You can watch that. The
Yeah, she
latest
needs to
Jack
do
show.
that more often over here too.
Yeah,
what stream?
no one will complain if you do that here.
I'll wear that shirt next time I'm on here. I swear to God, I'll wear it. It's the best
What
shirt.
stream was that?
That was the last Jack show. It's on Cecil Says channel.
Okay, I can research.
No, I
Yeah,
suggest
Sheila
it.
boobs.
About
won't have
halfway,
best
about halfway
appearance.
through the stream, you know, they're just.
And I had no alcohol. Like I was just there chilling. It was great. It was a great, cute show. Everybody was being cute. So I suggest watching that. Is Comicsgate and kitty
kinda
cats,
boring.
stuff, aliens. It was, but for Comicsgate, it was like a cute little thing. It was a cute little thing we had. It's like a family gathering, is what it was.
Oh,
But my boobs were out, so
Yeah, that was the best part. That
Anna
and, the
and
dude-
Anna was competing with me for boob because when I had my boobs out, she started getting competitive about it. So that was fun.
Yeah, she actually dolled herself up for Cecil. It was really cool.
And she
Get
actually
her
like
to come on here, and we will give you a proper judging of boobage.
I will.
Oh,
I
a boob
know how to
contest.
get her on.
She will win, but anyway.
I know how to get her on. The problem is we're on the same time as Flashcast. and
I
she
thought
goes
you
on
were gonna say you
Flashcast.
know how to get her off.
You could get on your show, maybe Dermy. It was a different time and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a problem. You could
Just
probably get
because
Anna
she's-
on. If you talk about Star Trek, she'll be on here. Like
We could probably do a special stream to get her on. I'd like to,
discuss
get
Star
her
Trek.
on the show.
You can
Yeah.
debate her on Star Trek. I mean, like have a quiz off. her.
Star Trek? Yeah.
You're the
She a Trekkie.
Star Trek guy.
I guarantee she would beat me. I know that you guys are
Uh-huh.
joking about that.
Remember,
on Mail-In
remember,
show,
she's
but-
lost her virginity to Star Trek. That's how much she loves Star Trek.
Was that what happened?
Yes, the first time she lost her virginity was to a guy that.
Oh yeah, she's
What?
like, you've never seen Star Trek? Come here, I'll show you. And he's like, oh yeah, I've never seen it. And she's like, okay, I have to fuck you. So
Damn, I didn't know that was a move. I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to pull up my fucking
With Anna-
my Enterprise
Anna.
next time.
with
But also-
Anna,
Anna has a good solid maybe 2-3 years before that wall comes for her.
dude, she's a California girl. The wall doesn't come for like until there's 50, 60. Like it doesn't. Trust me, she's got
Like
money.
a rest stop cowboy.
They don't let that wall come. Dude, she eats candy, but then she doesn't eat for like 2 days. That's what she does, and she's not gonna let that
Hindsight
wall.
says Anna lost.
Okay, she probably did lose something at some point.
No, I mean he's
take-
saying that
get
they
more.
lost that she lost the competition to you is what he's saying.
She's got bigger, more recent boobs than I like. Hers are like recent boobs.
Well, Corn
She's younger
Ironside's giving
than-
a compliment here. Thank
Anna's-
Ironside for giving
No.
me a compliment.
Well, thank
Anna's
you. I
tits-
appreciate that. Thank you. Maybe I won that day, but her boobs went.
Listen, Anna's tits are perkier. They're younger. They're more upright. They're not as saggy. They haven't been gnawed on by
More
a baby.
expensive.
God dang, Dermy.
I know, geez, Dermy. What?
I'll
the
have you know, I did not
Holy
breastfeed my. No.
shit.
I didn't do it. I didn't do any of that. That's why my boobs are so great. Because I'm sorry, but I didn't breast. It just wasn't. It wasn't working. I didn't do it. My boobs are just like still nice big boobs. So that never happened. So go fuck yourself. And
Are they
also,
are they double D's?
I don't know. I don't think so. No. Anna has.
Wait. How do you not know if you have double D's?
Because they're looking a lot bigger these days. Maybe they are. I don't know. I need to measure them. I haven't had anyone measure them in a long time.
This is dependent on your cup.
Yeah, but they're spilling out of my cups.
Look, hey, Dermy. I look. I know you don't know much about women, but this is something that's actually not as because trust me, this is very very subjective. Because some people are not fitted properly. Yeah, some bitch tell you like, I got a G cup, and then it looked like a hot dog being thrown down a hallway.
10 years ago, I was told that I was a C cup, and I think I'm like a D cup, honestly, because these C's are like, it's getting fucking hectic over here.
Well, I think it's like the same. Like if you're talking about dick size, are you measuring from the scrot or are you measuring from the base? I mean, there's everybody. Some people can say
It doesn't grow from the time you're 20. It doesn't grow from the time you're 20 to 30. Your dick doesn't grow, does it?
We don't talk about that. It grow. We our dicks are.
There's
our
always
dicks.
that one
It's about the
special
motion
girl
of
that
the
makes you go
ocean,
Super
okay?
Saiyan. You get an extra inch.
It's about the motion of the ocean and making sure she
It's
has
almost
a
at
good time.
9,000.
All that matters.
With boobs, I can get fat. They'll grow. I have a baby. They grow. Like all kinds of stuff happens over here.
Ironside thinks
guys
that you are
can get
36B.
dick extensions. The thing
not
is,
talking
though, you don't want to do it.
So that's kind of what Anna got boob extensions, and they look great. And so she wins.
Okay, all right. So hang on. So we now confirmed that. Okay, so hang on. All right, so green hair, Anto, throw your numbers up.
Oh yeah, the 3 numbers. I don't even know.
Apparently, this is what the chat's doing now. We've just learned that Iron X-Side Entertainment is a girl.
Well, I would just like to.
We have our number one content.
I win the butt
conversation
competition.
and get green hair on
I
next
win the
week.
butt competition. Anna would win the boob competition.
Iron Oxide is a girl?
Apparently, or either it's a dude that likes wearing bras and knows exactly what his cup size is.
Everyone, please, if you would notice my avatar, I am a certified boob inspector.
Oh, you can measure them.
Oh my God, you're such a fucking boomer. I bet you have a T-shirt in your closet that says "Female Body Inspector" with FBI on it.
Listen, got the hat.
Don't judge me.
All right, green haired level, you can't come on stream. Sorry.
So green hair. If you have a baby and then you
D-size
also,
minimum.
if you don't breastfeed the baby, then your boobs will be like. Just a suggestion.
All right, Kizzy, you're up.
real
You
quick,
get a
though.
redemption arc here.
Real quick though, I don't care what type of boobs you have. I do not discriminate against boobs. It's pretty obvious over who I
Most
send
men
for the most over on
don't.
Twitter. I really don't give a shit.
We know that. We know that, Dermy. But
I will inspect all your boobs.
most guys don't
Green
care.
hair,
They don't
it's,
care.
it's okay. Just like the military, we'll give you a waiver. We'll just sign a waiver and we'll let you in.
All the
A
guys are
cup's
like,
a
they
cup
really
waiver.
do not care as long as they are.
Dermy just cares about how many inches you have.
They just care that you have a body.
I care about the back taco more than anything
Yeah. Dermy's a size queen.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Dermy, where can everyone find you, Dermy?
You can
Got
find
the
me
glory
over
hole.
You can find me over at Dermy Wermy over on YouTube. Oh, and also I'm Dermy Wermy on Twitter. No, I do my own things. I'm also on Instagram. I need to
Grindr in
post over.
Kansas.
That's right on Kansas Grinder. That's absolutely right. Definitely go do that. I
find you
guess.
on
God, why did I just say that? Anyways,
Kizzy
I'm
says
also on
DD.
Instagram. I need to post over there more. I usually just post links to my streams and stuff. I do have members now, and I'm sitting at a pretty 21 members.
Well, we hope you have a member.
And I have a Discord as well. So if you guys want to come on over to my members Discord and all that and hang out over there, we're going to be doing some fun stuff starting maybe next Saturday or the Saturday after that. I have to get some times down, looking at member streams, member watch alongs, play games with you, do all sorts of fun stuff.
Can
So
I hire
come
you
on
guys
over,
to
join my members, super chat me. I can get drunk. We can have fun. Let's do this.
Are your
If
super
you guys
chats
like
working?
this show, check out Ball Busters on Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern because it's like the Skinemax Saturday pre-show. I'm not calling this Ball Buster 2.0 because you started your show before this one. So you are the pre-show to Skinemax Saturday.
Dermy Wermy 080 is.
But it is pretty much the same thing, except there's actually a lot more ball busting going on over there than over
I
here.
think it says your YouTube channel. Yeah, I think so. It is.
Yeah. Dermy Wermy 080 because
Everyone, all the links are in the video description, so please show some love to everyone here. All the links are in the video description below.
Dermy needs 500 more subscribers in celebration of January, Gay Pride Month. So
Are your super chats working though, Dermy? Are they?
Yeah,
on?
they are. Yeah,
Cool.
they're all on. I might do another stream after this.
Who
I
was your
don't
first
know.
super chatter?
First super chatter. That's actually a good fucking question.
Okay.
Supers.
I recall when it came because it was during the Ball Busters. I was on, right?
It was Wookie Be Bad. Wait, no,
Yeah.
no, it was Clinton Hausch. It's how they have this all set up. So Clinton was both my first member and my first super chatter.
Oh, I remember.
Shout out to fucking Clinton.
And his first
Hey,
love.
congratulations for being Dermy's member.
That's right.
Woo.
Have fun.
hey, just for the record, now Kizzy has one. Just putting it out there.
A one what?
Double D's, but gravity has taken over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just being modest.
You know what? Ron White said it just fine. Everyone loves big tits. Yeah. You want to see my tits? All right. That's great. Now roll them back up.
We don't discriminate. Do not discriminate.
Just don't breastfeed and they'll stay up. It's good. It's good. I mean,
And
for
yes,
a
green
while.
hair, you are welcome for the waiver. We might even give you a promotion when you join.
Yes, more
Yeah, we can
women.
kick Sheila off.
Hey, hey, I mean, you know that thing that surgery thing that y'all was talking about? Does that thing since you didn't use it while you was in, does it kind of like have you use it later?
No, you got to be in service at the time.
Use it or lose it.
With
Yeah,
surgery.
use it or lose
What are
it.
you interested in getting done, Raster?
Me?
Yeah, what kind of surgery?
I'm guessing he'll come out with dick reduction.
Oh yeah, he's got yeah.
No, I would go for even. Although I'm very pleased with my face, mandibular implants.
What kind of implants?
Mandibular implants.
Right here?
Mandibular? Mandible?
I got Botox on my mandibulars, whatever you call them, because I grind my teeth and it made them smaller. Anyway.
Oh, good for you.
Is that
I don't
actually
want
you talking
no
about?
mandibulars.
Yeah, it basically
I think it's
just Google it. It basically you get that Brad shit jawline.
I think it's called
No,
mandibles. Mandibles.
That's called fat.
I had to get a Botox right there, and they.
Yeah.
It's like
I'd have to go for the penis reduction, because I'm black.
Yeah.
That's your kickstand, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said it would be
It's
8
just being
inches
so
or
hard
whatever,
dragging it around.
Yeah. But
Raster
unfortunately,
Caster,
it
where can
zig.
everyone find your
Mandible.
YouTube channel?
You dibbling men. Sorry.
Yeah.
Raster, where's your
Mandibular-
YouTube channel?
What's in the box?
Quality fucking time, sweetheart.
Oh God, I'm never going to.
What's in the box?
What's in the
What's
box?
in the box? For everybody here who hasn't been around, Ras has been talking about for months now, starting his fucking YouTube channel, and he still hasn't fucking done it
Quality
yet.
fucking time, sweetheart.
It's like a body guy that owns a body shop. He never ever gets his own car painted.
Paint your car then, dude.
Paint your car.
Please.
Will you fucking make your goddamn YouTube channel, you fucking redneck bastard?
I was really delayed, Dermy. You just now caught him to the conversation.
I was too busy looking at something, but I'm getting so fucking pissed
What?
off. You have this silk smoothie voice, okay? It's like, hello there. It's like Wish.com version of fucking Umbrella Guy, and you're over here like,
It's better
I
than
don't
Chubbs.
know if I want to make.
I'm
a
not sure I
goddamn
like the way
YouTube
you said redneck bastard, Dermy.
You tell him.
I'll have you know that Shellback is much more redneck than I am.
Fine, you southern redneck bitch.
Wow.
You inbred.
Okay.
Wow. Now,
Okay, a simple wrong would have done just fine, but
Yeah.
You're
that's
too
it.
emotional, Dermy. That's what your problem is.
Yeah.
the problem.
You're out
So
of control.
the adipose and everything really gets those hormones.
I'm ready.
Moving
to,
on
like,
to the memer supreme, who is upset that I haven't been showing enough of his memes, and I apologize. I get distracted and super fucking drunk way too often to remember to show them, so I apologize, and I'll do better next time. Devil made me do it.
I get drunk on ballbusters and I still show the memes. Come on, man. Do
I
better.
do not get upset when people don't show my memes. I just am taking a week off, and I don't think it really matters because you don't show all my memes. No, I am. Devil made me do it. Now like 3 on the Twitters. If you like memes, check them out.
You're a black man. Is that true? Because you don't sound like a black man.
Yes, he's black.
That is so fucking racist.
Wait, why? How is that
Yeah,
racist?
yeah.
You don't sound. Is it racist?
He speaks very
But you-
eloquently for a
you want me
black.
to talk?
Everything is racist.
I didn't
He
say anything
speaks
about
really
eloquence.
good.
It's nothing about
Should-
eloquence. It's
Should I
about
talk about eating the melon and the chicken?
No,
Is
it's
that
not
what you
like
want?
it's the sound
That
of
is-
the voice. It's not
Should
the
he talk
word.
about the? Should he talk about them watermelons and them?
I think y'all are
German
a little
shepherds?
bit more racist than I am because I mean the sound of the voice. You can
Dude,
sound
the
black. or
guy is a short black man with a
believe
kickstand for a dick. Anytime he needs to relax, he just leans forward.
Yeah,
and he's-
see,
I mean, if he tried to talk like a black person, I would think this is a white guy talking. like a black person.
I agree with green-haired anti-liberal over here. Leave Carlton alone. He's
I'm-
fine.
Y'all are more racist. Than
I am calling Jexy Jackson. I am calling out Sharpton.
Remember what
Sound
remember
He's
what
like
Joe
he's
Biden
like
said about
he's
Obama?
like what's his name? Gary Coleman or whatever with gout.
He speaks very professionally.
It's not what I meant, because you can tell if a black person is talking professionally that they're still a black person because of the sound of the voice.
Yeah, this isn't racist at all. Dear Christ.
I'll use Pete.
Everything is racist.
I don't think you guys are on the same page as me with this shit.
Well,
I wasn't talking about the words or how they split intelligence. It's the sound.
I was
of
gonna
the voice.
say I was so happy to be here till I was attacked violently with your.
Yeah, it's
So-
like,
You
I'm
guys
sorry,
are-
I can pick up the clicks between your sentences.
well, as
That's not what
She
I
was
meant.
like, "What tribe are you from?"
You sound so intelligent. You don't sound like. It's not what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
well,
not
as a black woman, I'm starting to get offended here.
Yeah, see, Sheila's like, "I like KFC. I have friends at KFC."
Can we hit?
You guys are the
Can
worst.
we get through this? Say, like,
We're working.
As we close things out,
Sure.
Ironside Entertainment is showing in for $10. Jeez, I'm not a girl, guys. I just know boobs.
Are you a girl? Are you a girl?
Right, right.
I
You
mean,
know what?
Raster was over here like begging,
Thirsty.
like, "Oh my god, he's a girl."
Y'all be thirsty, dude. If they
It's,
have a girl's name.
Yeah, we'll be
It's
thirsty.
not $50, but I do want to close things out with at least one more shot. So
Yeah.
let's do one last
me-
for Ironside Entertainment.
sorry, Devil.
And for having Ryan Kinel on and all of you amazing people out there in the chat. Checking out.
Okay, go.
Thank you guys. I love you all so much. Cheers to y'all.
Meow.
You
And
are the
with that
reason I
being
drink.
said, let's go ahead and close this out. Like I said, thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody here on this panel. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much to Ryan Kinel. That's awesome if he's going to come on again. I have no high expectations, but if he does, I'll be immensely happy. I'm looking forward to seeing him again. I would love to go down to Dallas. I probably won't be able to do that. Maybe Anime Matsuri because so many people are going to Anime Matsuri, but I'm definitely going to Orlando. I know that much.
Oh, did you guys
Damn
hear
straight.
about in March? There's going to be somebody's going to shoot up the Comicsgate meetup. Is it awesome? Do you guys hear
No.
about
Well,
that?
that's a good timing. Thank you
Gee,
guys
thanks for
coming by
leaving us on
and
a high
dropping
note.
That note.
Anyway, I'll shut up. It's
Jesus. Okay. Well, thank you so much for that. Green-haired anti-liberal. Thank you so much for being here, Marine. Hoorah. Cheers, everybody. Have a good night.
God.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to having you
I
on.
love Sheila.
KROQ is popping up in here. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. I love you all. Thank you so much to the chat. Thank you to the moderators for being here. Everyone has been absolutely fucking amazing. Remember, you can always find Vets Talk and Drop the G and you'll find me here on YouTube and on Rumble. And make sure to check out the Twitter as well because you can always get the notifications of when we're going on there. We're always also doing a Thursday show now. We're going to do a political show. That's Talking with Knife Hands every single Thursday at 10 o'clock Eastern. Remember, everybody, to double tap that like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Remember, you don't got to be a veteran to join this content, so tell everybody about it. Just don't get butt hurt. You've been warned.
Oh, God!